Oh shit. I actually need to go do something else.
Amazing. Right when we go live, you have to go make sure we make money. Oh boy, you gotta press the money button, Thomas. Incredible. This is just like him. This guy, one of the most annoying things he does is whenever we're gonna watch something, like all of our friends, we're gonna watch something. The minute we press play and the intro starts, this guy runs out and invents some fucking errand for himself to do. Not like an errand like leaving entirely. Just runs out of the room like, oh, I'll take the piss during the intro, and then he always misses half the fucking thing. Can't do it before we press play. Can't do it, after the first episode or after the first hour or whatever. No, it's right when we press. So right when I press go live, what happens? He gets the notification for the money button, and he's got to go press the button. It's just incredible. It's just fucking incredible. Amazing. You know, and I asked him twice, are you ready? Are you sure? Can I press live? We're in the tub. Let's go. No. Right when I press it, he's got to go. Go press the button. Happy 4th of July. 250 years. You know, this reminds me of when Rome in the 3rd century, the late 3rd century, under the emperor, I think it was Philip the Arab. He wasn't black, he was northern Italian, or not Philip the Arab, Philip the, or basically he's from northern Africa. And he held the festivals to celebrate I think it was the 750th anniversary for the founding of the city of Rome. It was like the craziest party ever. And they had like games in the Colosseum, Colosseum and all the cities going, and it was like the biggest thing. And then, within 100 years, it all fell apart. It's tough. All right, did you press the money button?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm looking for something else to put on.
Amazing. Well, pick what you're going to put on and then tell us about this this contraption we're sitting in, this hot tub. I want to hear about it. I want to hear about all the effort that we had to go through to make this thing just hold some fucking water and heat it up. I don't think I'm wrong. You should be more frustrated than me, buddy.
To be honest, I am bottling my rage.
It's a cat rage room?
Yeah,
it's like Garfield?
I am containing it.
He's bottling his rage. Who let the dogs out? Well, Coco is here. She's running around the tub.
Where is Coco?
Unfortunately, she doesn't have the same skill tree as Brutus, so I don't think she's a swimmy pup.
No, I doubt it.
If Brutus was here, Brutus would have literally sprinted up these stairs and flopped right into the pool.
I'm actually glad that Coco has done the skill assessment and determined that she cannot, in fact, come up these stairs and go in.
I saw her kind of brooding out there, kind of doing the math, running the numbers.
Because Coco has not exactly been trained with water.
No, definitely not.
Coco has never seen water. Coco has only ever seen desert.
True. That's why she's all shaved. She doesn't overheat.
All right. Fucking... Oh, dude, what about Machine Gun Kelly?
Oh, my God.
The emo album.
I put my guy here on the music, and here we go.
I know it's old, but like...
Is this the diss track for Eminem? That's the only Machine Gun Kelly song I think I've ever listened to.
No, it's Tickets to My Downfall. The emo album from Machine Gun Kelly.
Just whatever. Just do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. I won't
be the one. To be honest, I will take suggestions.
I will not be the one criticizing you. I'll just say
that. They can't even hear it. It's probably like noise in the background.
Yeah, well, that's everything.
Like, it's just for us, honestly.
That's gay.
That's not how I meant it. I just meant
that. That is how you meant it. Well, it doesn't matter how you meant it. That's how you said it. This is too deep.
That's the temp. You know what's funny? It's not full all the way. Okay, here's my gripe about this.
Yes, let's hear epistle against shitty, upright, redneck, broken hot tub that's taken 3 days to fix. Let's hear the epistle.
Okay, so
Chapter 1.
So, Yo, these seats suck.
That's what I just was saying, man.
No, they're not awful. I can't shit talk that.
I'm too tall for
It'll do something bad to me. But
All right, whatever.
I'd
Be
say-
afraid of the hot tub.
I'd say good things about
Be
it.
afraid. Be not afraid.
Hot tub's not awful.
Yes, it is.
It's okay. Hot tub's not bad. So you notice how it's a particularly long hot tub, right? It's like, oh, weird. That's weird. Why would you ever have friends sitting all the way the fuck over there, right? Like, it's not what you normally think of a hot tub, right? You want your friends close, right? Not way the fuck on that end. So, what do you think the market for this hot tub is? Like
Old people who sit here with the jets to get like their
okay. Let me show you some shit, and then let me ask you again what you think the market for this is. Okay, right. Like,
Okay, the jets are going.
turn this little valve. All right. So with this in mind, what do you think the market for this is? What do you think this is intended for?
Swimming,
You
pretending,
would be correct.
pretending that you're doing laps.
You would be correct. Pretending that you're doing laps. That is the market for this tub. And if you look at the bottom, which you can't see through the murky water, but it says Swim Pro at the bottom.
The murky water.
Well, it's murky because it's bubbly, surely. Not because I put a bunch of caulk in it that's still floating around in the tub.
Amazing.
So
That's amazing, man.
Swim Pro. So it is a tub for swim larpers. And do you think that water flow would ever get you any kind of like actual swim like workout? I don't know, it might, but point being, I think it's a bit of a larper tub. And then we got the other actual problem with it, which is the tub itself.
Does that actually work? If it blows like that, you can swim and it
Yeah,
won't?
well, the point is the water comes
Yes,
this
I understand
way,
that.
right?
Is that really good and strong enough that you
Well,
can
that's the
swim?
question. I actually think that like you could easily swim into that. And the reason that I suspect that is because I see a thing in the manual, the swim tether. You hook
The swim tether, so you don't go crazy.
Yeah, so that you don't accidentally show that actually isn't putting out enough water to actually make you.
That's
like, not-
amazing,
yeah.
man.
So anyway, so it's a bit of a LARPer tub, right? But point aside,
Okay,
it's an otherwise decent design in my opinion, like the tub itself.
Yeah.
But the fucking teleweir thing,
Yeah.
the telescoping weirs at the end.
Telescoping weirs. What's a weir?
Good question. I don't know. It's a thing that I hear it in terms of dams, right? Like it's like the thing in Half-Life in the first game when you're in the dam and you know those like two pillars, right?
Yes.
In the dam with the like thing, the waters that spill in. That's a weir, right? Like I think that's a weir. I don't know. A thing that
I'm kind of into this album. I didn't know Machine Gun Kelly made a song album like this.
Yeah, it was one time in like 2020. Or
Wow.
2019 or something.
That's wild, man. All I saw was the diss track. People are mad that I did the Art Day stream on 4th of July. I'll just say this, that was intentional.
Are we bored of hot tubs?
No, we're not. Okay, continue. Sorry.
So I'm getting to the best part.
I know.
The whole fucking source of the problem.
I shouldn't have interrupted you. Go on.
The teleweir thing. It's a telescoping weir. It's a thing that gates the water. It floats on top of the water, and it lets water in. It's a skimmer.
Skimmer.
And that shit is supposed to sit on top of the water, and then it telescopes inside this tube.
Yeah.
It already sounds too fucking complicated, right? Mechanically complicated, like something could go wrong here.
Especially for, like I said, like an upright redneck hot tub. It's not a real hot tub. Why have so many moving parts?
So anyway, there's two of them.
Okay.
Not just one, but two. One on either
Yes.
side. And it's supposed to... the filters are inside the telescoping tube.
Yes.
And then there's a valve at the bottom that... Because
Oh.
the filters aren't big enough to actually filter the amount of water that the pumps pump. So there's a valve, and it gates the water between the filter and just bypassing the filter. The valves are fucking broken, of course. And because they're rubber, and rubber just cracks, fatigues, whatever. So that's already a point of failure. And then also, there's these big-ass holes through the fiberglass structure of the tub. Every other hole through the structure, like all the jets, all the inlets,
Yeah,
whatever.
every hole.
Tiny little holes, right?
Tiny little holes.
Right? these tubes for this teleweir system are big, and this whole tub, when it heats and cools, the whole thing expands and contracts and whatever else.
Because it's not a real hot tub, yeah.
Well, that's kind of what happens when you heat something up. It expands.
I know, but
and
if it was
this
like
big ass hole through the fucking tub, so of course that shit leaks. Obviously some poor bastard before me has tried to fix
Would you say that
leak.
the hot tub has a leaky clitty?
The fuck?
That's what Josh Moon has. Just say yes.
Yes.
Got it. Continue.
So anyway, but it's like, I mean it's I don't know if it's unpatchable, but I'm just gonna say for now, whatever fix is a temporary fix, and it's a massive maintenance hazard. By maintenance hazard,
Like
I
it's
mean
killing people.
the potential. No, well, in a different way. In the way it's a potential to be.
It's degrading.
Massive,
It's degrading the Aryan spirit of the American nation.
It's a maintenance hazard, and by that I just mean it has the potential to be a massive waste of time.
Yes.
And that
like
is
the
kind of
the last 3 days of your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will admit, I did not apply the Flex Seal correctly. But
Don't say that. I was about to call for jihad upon Flex Seal. Although I guess the Flex Seal is why we're here right now.
Don't jinx it, dude. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Okay.
But
Praise Flex Seal. Everyone in chat praise Flex Seal.
it's like it's just a band-aid. It's
Yeah.
a band-aid on a much bigger problem that will take many a poor soul's man hours to fix.
I don't think it's that hard. I think all you do is you unhook those 2 elbow joints.
Yeah,
You
if
get
you
new
want to
ones.
replace the whole fucking thing.
But you have to. That's the only thing you have.
Yeah,
that's the only
but
thing
think
you
about
do.
how annoying that is.
It's not that
You gotta go
annoying.
find the part, the whole fucking canister, right?
That's easy. Like the PVC is easy to get, and you just go order the Amazon.
But it's a custom, or not custom.
No, it's not.
I shouldn't say custom. It has a part
It's
number.
not. Yes, and
but
you can
they're
get it on
made
Amazon.
in probably.
You can get it on
they're
Amazon.
made in quantities of probably tens per year, right? Like, no, you have to get it from some weird ass pool supply shop. That's where you have to get it from.
I betrayed America.
Anyway,
for
if it was up to me, I would
Yeah.
get a cap that's exactly that size and seal that whole fucking thing off. Never use that shit. But then you have the risk of you only have one inlet down here. So you need 2 inlets, right? So if you get fucking trapped against this one, you don't drown, right? I don't know.
It's tough, man.
It's an otherwise weird,
I feel like
incredibly complicated, weird mechanical thing.
Well, it was
on
designed.
an otherwise normal fucking hot tub.
It was designed just to frustrate you.
It obviously frustrated somebody else if you looked under
Well, that's
there.
true. Yeah,
and
okay,
looked
fair
at,
enough.
and looked at what they've done to it.
Fair enough.
Whoever
Yeah, there
worked
was
on it
some
before.
person of color rigging going on that we had to get around.
A lot of white cock is what it is. And
What are your my friend? They want to know what your thoughts on Ethan Ralph are. I'm not going to correct anything. Just say what you want to say.
my thoughts
What are your thoughts on Ethan Ralph?
that
From the very little that I randomly tell you, what are your thoughts on Ethan Ralph?
that he's a funny guy who gets wasted and has like a shit ton of balls and goes up to random people and does shit that normal people wouldn't do, and it's like
what?
Well, no, I'm saying like it's the best thing since IP2.
Dude, I know that's not what you think. I know that's not what you think. That's a lie. Don't be scared. Say what you think. What do you think about Ethan Ralph?
I'm not gonna say bad things about Ethan Ralph.
Why?
Because he's like, I don't know. He's just a guy.
Oh my god, this is a total betrayal. This is the total opposite of what I usually hear whenever I bring Ralph up.
What? Have I ever shit talked Ralph?
Are you kidding me? Yes. You once told me that I was doing something immoral for merely watching clips of him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
I never said that about specifically.
You said I was
Ethan
enabling him for doing
Ralph.
evil
Okay.
shit.
You're right. I did say that once. I said that you were enabling him to do evil stuff
Just from watching
by
clips.
watching him. Because
Clips.
everything's attention based, bro.
Clips.
So okay.
That's crazy.
Okay, I did say that at one point. I will admit that. I said that by watching.
So how do we go from that to I love Ralph, I love Israel, he did nothing wrong? What changed?
That I've seen other people, and I'm realizing that what Ralph does is hardly the worst of it.
That's true. These guys are saying he's way better than IP2. Tell them what you think about IP2, because I know you really don't like IP2.
Well, okay, all right. Let's get this clear. I never watched IP2 when he was in his peak, right? Like, I'm not. I'm not into the IRL streams, right? Like
yes. He's not.
I watch game streams when I watch streams, and I don't watch streams that much. But I watch. Usually, I go to the Twitch channel, then go to the YouTube channel, then watch the upload, right? Because I don't have the time to watch the fucking like Twitch stream.
Yeah,
right?
no one does.
And there's a guy who's much better at that, who has compiled everything interesting into a video. Obviously. True. But I don't like IP2 because I guess I just think it's detrimental to like IRL shit in general, right? Like it's just fucking ape behavior what IP2 did. It's just ape behavior. There's much better ways to go about like.
In hindsight, now that we have these guys like Johnny Somali who went over to Korea and did just absolutely indefensible shit and got arrested and went to jail, I kind of see where you're coming from, but they did go to jail, which sort of pushes it back the other way.
What about like Asian Andy? Like Asian Andy, I think is the limit that I'll take is like walking into like a Walmart with the TTS on speaker saying he's got a gun. Like that is kind of like where I draw the line. That's kind of the limit. Like, you know, I'm a simple man, you know, like yelling fire in a crowded building, you know, like I think that's like fucked up. So,
yeah,
Asian Andy walking in with TTS.
So what you're saying is that stuff like Blade accidentally raping a girl in a RV, guy dying, falling, hitting his head, dying on stream, that's a little too far.
That's different. That's just criminal.
Yeah, so that's a little too far, you'd say.
I'd say that's just straight up.
So you think the content...
No, I just think that's criminal.
The content is too far.
That's not content. That's just criminal behavior. That's just a crime. Like,
yeah, that's true.
You know...
Well, it's kind of funny because I do kind of agree with you. When me and my friend here were first talking about IP2, it was probably like 2 or 3 years ago when the RV stuff was at its peak. And at that point I was kind of more like pro IP2. And then you'll notice I stopped talking about it with you because I kind of came to a similar conclusion that you are, where I was like, you know, at this point, you know, I sort of like the real life drama, but this is like probably gonna blow up and then ruin the entire genre.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the sector is kind of the better. It's kind of the better balance where because it's streams, it's not literally in real life most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
See, I think there's
at least a little bit of separation.
I think there's definitely some value to IRL trolling. And I think that people should be IRL trolled because, like, you know, wise the fuck up, right? Like,
yeah. This guy says that because we have a few drinks in us, he wants to know our thoughts on Israel.
I'm not talking about Israel right now.
I love Israel.
I also love Israel.
Did you know that Abraham was born?
Dude, that was crazy. To be fair, that was like, how come that's not more common knowledge?
According to the rabbinical Jewish calendar, which was only compilated after the life of Christ, when they were rewriting their entire theology for rabbinical Judaism, they put the birth of Abraham in 1948 Anno Mundi. Meanwhile, the state of Israel declared its independence in 1948 AD. I don't know what this means, but it means something.
That honestly, like, that's crazy. Like, the Jewish calendar, as like freaking we were looking it up, like about the specifics of where the epoch was, right? Like what the actual original time was, and it's calculated based on...
Also, that's a good point. Why isn't the camera on? I mean, it's just going to be a black screen because I have my phone down next to the hot tub. But if you want to see a black screen instead of my thing, I'll do it. It's not going to make a difference. How do I do this? Oh, there it is.
Skill.
Yeah, skill, true.
Dude, don't carrot dox me.
Carrot dox you? Dude, the phone is pointed downwards. What we wanted to do is there's a good shot here where the moon always goes up between two like hillocks. but there's not a good place to position the camera so that it doesn't show the whole estate here, the vast estate here. And I know that people are insane, right? Although we missed the moon.
No.
Where is it?
It hasn't. It has to have not come up yet because
It's 11 o'clock, nigga.
Is it really?
Yeah.
There's no way the moon
We missed
shows twice, right?
Well, yes, the last 2 days it went up perfectly, and it was actually really. It looked really cool.
So the lunar cycle is what, lagging behind the day cycle by like the ratio of the lunar cycle to the day cycle. So it's only going to be a tiny bit late, but I don't see it. So also, I guess I'm fucked.
We'll dox you if you show the position. That's true too. That's happened before.
What, you get the position relative to the stars?
Well, and
moon?
also, yeah. Well, they did that with He Will Not Divide Us.
Do you have enough pixels on your camera that one star?
Well, that was one reason why I gave up on this idea.
Well, I guess actually
one reason I gave up on this idea is because the camera couldn't even make out the distinction of the hills. It was just a black screen.
So you gave up on the idea of...
Well, that and other reasons, but...
You gave them what idea?
Of pointing it that way.
Because...
It was just a black screen, like you couldn't even distinguish, and there's no moon.
So you gave up on the idea because it was impossible to tell,
because you couldn't see the let me put it.
You couldn't see the mountains, or you couldn't see the moon.
The mountains. However, if I start seeing a bright light and the moon's come, I will turn the camera off. We'll position it right, and then we'll show it.
You'll turn the camera off, so you can't see it.
No, off so we can set it up without showing the entire fucking property.
Oh. And
then turn it on when we have the perfect shot.
I see.
Because I'm not retarded like you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. The three wise men dox Jesus. True.
That is a good fucking point.
Wait, no, the better position would be to say that the shining star that the three wise men followed doxed Jesus. Wait, so when people dox people by the stars, which I think has really only happened once with the He Will Not Divide Us thing, that was just following in the tradition of Jesus. Jesus doxed himself with a star.
Didn't Jesus want to be doxed?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doxed himself because obviously God controls the firmament and the stars. So he clearly made the bright star happen so that the wise men could follow it so that they could find Jesus. So Jesus doxed himself, which is why true kings dox themselves.
Like Ralph.
I actually don't know if
Is Ralph fully doxed? Like, do they know the exact... How do Mexican addresses work?
They do now. So before, there was like about a year where they didn't know exactly where he was in Mexico, but then he made a mistake about, I think it was like maybe a month ago. And they found the Casa Torta.
Casa de Torta.
Yes, it's a pretty vast estate.
But I don't remember... Did anyone who he's dated, is anyone who's dated a torta? Like...
Has
he dated a torta?
Yeah, so he's negotiated. There was two senoritas that he negotiated, contracts with.
Yeah, senorita is different, I guess, from torta in my head. Okay. Torta is like specifically.
There was some girl that he made a video with literally 2 days ago to like get back at Scar that he then admitted that he paid her 200 pesos to kiss her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess by torta, really... I guess I just mean fat bitch.
No. Well, ice dancer, but she's white.
But torta is just fat bitch. That's all.
No, I think it's Mexican fat bitch, and ice dancer, for all her faults, is white. Okay. My friend, the chat wants to know what Christian denomination you identify with. If you want to say, gay.
How does the sector work?
I don't know.
I don't know. Can I denomination dox myself?
If you want. I'm not going to make you. Just reading chat.
I mean,
you can just say no.
I'd say normal Christian, probably what the majority of the country is.
Whoa. There is no majority denomination in the U.S. Do you disavow do you disavow house molester?
I mean, do I disavow house?
Do you disavow house molester? That's
disavow?
I'm just reading the chat, buddy.
I mean, you basically have a bunch of really good chats go by that you never answer. So
Dude, that's a troll. That's such bait. You know exactly how to troll me, man. Because I try to read all the people making good arguments.
except there's some really good ones that go
Like
by.
what? Name one.
Dude, how am I gonna name a random chat?
Exactly. No, he just knows. He just knows what to say. He's making fun of the fact that I get derailed by chat all the time.
No, that's the most fun part is you getting derailed by chat.
Well, I kind of agree because me getting derailed last stream led to me talking about video games.
Yeah, I know. Every time you get derailed by chat, you talk about the most interesting shit you ever talked about, and then I watch as some freaking really fucking amazing chats scroll by. And they go up and up and up in the chat, and I'm just like, oh, the 10-second delay, please, waiting for the 10-second delay. And then the 10-second delay goes by, and you haven't seen it, and I'm like, oh, he saw it, but he just watched it scroll by and didn't say
this
shit.
Guy unironically said earlier, because of the gaming derail from the other day, he's like, why don't you just be a gaming guy? And I'm like, bro, like the most oversaturated, you can get no audience possible, unless you're in the top 0.01% of players. Although I think I might do a Mech Warrior 5 stream on one of the 3 days we have left. Tomorrow's Religious Fear, and we have Monday and Tuesday, and what day do we have to leave on Wednesday, or is it
what day is Wednesday?
the 8th?
The 8th?
Yes.
No, unironically,
Be careful how you talk about this.
yeah, I know. Unironically, I actually think we have to leave the 7th.
Okay.
The night of the 7th, basically.
All right.
Like late, basically late the 7th.
Okay, got it.
So
So you're answering my question is that the last stream is going to be on the 7th. That's
yes,
fine. Thank you.
the last stream is going to be on the 7th.
That's all I was asking.
If you fucking do it on the 7th, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Not like fucking from 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. to 2 a.m. the 7th, which means the 8th, like actually the 7th.
Yeah. Yes. I'll do it in the middle of the day on the 7th.
That's fine. That works perfect.
Is this still that same album? I don't think it is.
Is it? I don't know. Let me check.
Normal Christian, okay. So Muslim, pwned.
Wait, was it on shuffle this whole time? Fuck.
You're so gay, man. No wonder I was kind of liking this. It was probably just shuffling random
No,
emo
it's shuffling
hits.
within this album.
Shuffling random emo hits.
No, it's shuffling. Okay, Machine Gun Kelly was good one time. He's
Where am I going to the next adventure? Next place I can't stream.
You into
until I find somewhere else I can stream.
Wait, I got some good shit.
Trust me, if I had a place I could stream, I'd stream 3 times a week like I used to.
Fucking Tidal Hi-Fi, bro. Advertising to me.
Tidal Hi-Fi?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's what I ditched Spotify for.
I thought you said it was better. Explain to the chat why this service is better than Spotify.
Well,
especially in a sector. Why is this less paused than Spotify?
Oh, well, it's obviously less pause. Why it's better, I don't know. I mean, like, at one point, Spotify, obviously, so I'm, like, into audio stuff, right?
You're into audio. That sounds like your graphic design is my passion. Continue.
No. I'm into not listening to stuff that, like, is played over something that sounds like shit. Mm-hmm. Unlike the sound bar we're listening to right now, right?
The one that you, like, ripped off the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
But Tidal was, as opposed to Spotify, a thing where you get lossless audio, and by lossless audio I mean not MP3, but CD quality. You know, I'm not gonna be super autistic about it, but Spotify now has that, right?
So you switched over for no reason.
And Tidal was the same price as Spotify.
Yeah.
And they gave good audio quality where Spotify didn't. So now Spotify has that. Now the extra benefit to Tidal is the family plan with 5 users for $1 more. Now, guess what email I fucking got? Like literally a couple days ago. They're increasing the price of the family plan.
Well, that's how all these
from
services
freaking
work.
$11 a month.
Is they have the low
to
price
$19.99 a month.
They have the low price to get everyone in, and then they slowly. It's boiling the frog.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I'm successfully boiled because I'm gonna pay that shit. I already have
Is it actually better than Spotify?
Well, it was.
Why don't we have bubbles? Why isn't there jets?
Because they're loud. I didn't want to turn them on. We can do it.
No, you're right. All right.
Well, let's see how loud they are. Okay, turn that valve behind you to midway. Just turn it half a turn. Half a turn. So those aren't that loud. And then open these. Open all these valves.
Tidal, okay, this guy knows what Tidal is. Tidal used to be cheaper, but it isn't anymore. Tidal marks AI music, and you can't monetize it. Also, Tidal CEO isn't as much of a garbage human. Wow, garbage human, you sound like a libtard, so. But yeah, no, I think I totally agree with your point here.
But yeah, Spotify, like, has done the same shit for fucking 20 years now, and they've not improved the software, right? They've only made it worse. I don't give a shit about exclusives. I just want good music. Tidal has most of the stuff Spotify has. The only thing is Spotify has some new creators. It's easier. The Spotify is the go-to place for new bands, right? To list. But Tidal would be the place for like audiophiles, right? Like, except that they keep
The hot tub is slightly overpowering your voice, your weak feminine voice. That's what he said, exactly.
So,
he also said you're gay.
Me?
I'm just reading chat. But they all agree on Tidal, it sounds like.
That what, it's better? Or
yes,
that it fell off?
No, the ESO pointed out that it did raise its price, but they mark AI music, and ESO says that the CEO is less, he used a gay libtarded term, but essentially he means less of a retard. The CEO is less of a retard.
Oh, okay.
And another guy said that, Shamu's guy said that your title is better.
Yeah, okay.
Better quality. Better quality.
Yeah.
And then he also called you gay and said you have a feminine voice, and he can't hear you over the thing.
Okay, whatever.
It's tough, man. That was a stress side. That was like a Chris Chan stress side.
Was it?
Yeah, that's tough, man. Would you wear the Sonichu medallion?
No.
It's funny. I don't think I've ever really explained that to you, and you just
no. I know what it is. I know it's the Chris Chan like fucking or whoever the fuck had it. Yeah. No, I know what it is. I've seen it on your stream actually.
Yeah, but do you know what it like? I mean, you gave the right answer. I'm just surprised because there's a whole like cryptid lore about it, and you already know not to wear it.
It's satanic.
It's something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's satanic.
It's tough, as they say.
But oh, the question I guess is Tidal still the move, or should I go back to Spotify?
You should go back to pirating the entire human.
Okay, but
because we already pirated.
No.
When was the last? Okay,
no.
When was the last time me and you sat down with the projector and watched a movie and did not pirate it?
I think I removed the Roku from the projector because the Roku was useless because it only ever had paid streaming services, which gave me jack shit and did not give me the video quality I wanted. Like, you can go buy every Blu-ray. Which,
tell him.
Because
I agree. I completely agree with this.
If I had fucking crazy money,
yeah,
I would fucking do that, sure. But they ask us to interact with all this media.
Who's they?
You're not the chosen people. I'm not gonna fucking say. They, the chosen people, ask us to interact with all this media.
True.
We have to do it in order to be up to date.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say. And then they deliver it to us. The chosen people deliver it to us in a content or a format that is unwatchable, especially on when you're looking at a shitty LCD screen, freaking 30 feet away. I mean, fuck it, who cares? But if you're into making your picture look good in any kind of way, then it's unwatchable. And either you buy the Blu-ray when it comes out, or you find the
$7,000 projector.
Or you find, you get the projector and then get the, you need 500 megabytes an hour at least in order to get the quality you want. And then there's only a couple ways to do that. And one of the best ways to do that, you know how long I've paid for streaming services? And then watch the first episode on the streaming service, say, oh, I like this show or I don't like the show. If I like the show, then I go immediately to the source that gives me what I need.
Which is pirating it.
Which is borrowing it.
Yeah, sorry, you're right.
Oh, like
that's my whole terminology. I didn't even use it. You're right, borrowing it.
So I went and borrow it and get exactly what I want. Exactly what I want. Not to mention I went off on you before about the HDMI, HDCP thing. And the fact that the projector is an analog thing.
Yes.
And the HDCP thing makes it so that any media I try and play through the Roku or whatever is not like they purposely downgrade the quality because it can't be DC or DCP through the analog, the HDMI to analog converter, right? Like
it's tough.
It will not do it unless you go to a Chinese man who has gotten the keys for HDCP and shared them with someone who is willing to sell in the US and not get sued because copyright law. Apparently, you can't even own a device that defeats a digital lock. So,
we have a question for you. How do you feel about me being a member of the detestable doxing and harassment forum website known as Kiwi Farms?
What the fuck is Kiwi?
There you go. There's your answer. That's tough.
Isn't that like 4chan?
But everything you talked about, I completely agree. I ever since we've gone full borrow projector maxing, I'm not saying we never have no issues, but they're all issues unrelated to both those two formats.
Yeah.
And they're always like way less angering than any issues we would have had with a streaming service.
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing to me too is like, so I like do all this autistic shit. Get this, I have this fucking CRT projector, right? A cathode ray tube projector, like as in the shit that like old tech, right? But like the best of old tech. Because autistic bullshit about
it's
doing
worth it.
That.
Honestly, I think it's worth it.
Honestly, the picture is pretty good for 1080p picture. It's maybe a bit too big a screen for 1080p, but for 1080p, it has got the best color quality, best contrast.
Well, especially because we were watching Marketa Lazarova, and a movie like that
on
has
a black and white movie that's like that. That's like
and also
perfect
with
for that kind of screen.
with really strong whites, because obviously half the movie takes place in winter. It's very good.
So the chosen people would never imagine that somebody is watching on this fucking old ass fucking weird tech projector, and they are gonna say that for all this shit that I've gone through to get that working correctly, that I cannot just fucking watch my movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have gone through all that just to get that stupid piece of shit to work. And I can't just literally plug in the Roku.
Remember building the screen?
And I built the screen out of fucking drywall and puttied that shit and plastered that shit.
Make sure it's flat.
Perfectly flat. Literally to within the fucking nearest fucking micron, bro. It's perfectly flat.
It's good.
Fucking perfect gloss, everything. And I can't just plug in the Roku. I go and plug in the Roku and it's like, no DHCP.
Say I love Israel. Send money to Israel.
Fucking no DHCP. Can't fucking stream in anything higher than fucking 480p. And it's like, okay. To be fair, the Roku is actually nicer than most devices.
Would you say the Roku is better called the Joku?
Honestly, I'm gonna just say I kind of like the Roku for
convenience for normal screens.
I kind of agree. It's like we're suffering in a particular environment where you can't actually get what you want.
Yeah.
The Roku is the best of the worst.
So rather than getting what you want, you're willing to suffer what you must?
Yes. Born to shit, forced to white.
Yeah. Okay. True. Truth nuke. That's like this tub, man. That's literally this tub. That's like this tub.
So true. All right. Let's talk about something else.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Candace Owens?
I've heard the name. I don't know who that is.
Pwned. fucking Normie Pwned. Normie Pwned.
Wait, who is that?
She's the black woman that was working for if you don't know, it doesn't matter. She's like a crazy schizo black woman.
Is she like...
She's the one with Charlie Kirk about the conspiracy theories with Charlie Kirk.
Oh. You know, to be honest,
Look who's participating.
Coco!
She's been there.
Coco,
She's been there for a little while.
You know what's funny? I have not kept up with it. Ever since Charlie Kirk, right?
Yeah.
Ever since the first time I knew Charlie Kirk's name, I have not kept up with anything in regards to Charlie Kirk. I have no fucking idea what's going on. Well, obviously, but like, I have no idea.
So you kept up with that. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, what's the timeline? It's like, to understand correctly, are what you're saying is that you stopped following anything about him the minute he died?
I didn't follow anything about him before he died.
Okay.
The first
but
time
you did know he died.
The first time I knew his name was when he died.
Cool.
And then,
fair enough.
Ever since then, I've seen, like, you know, whatever YouTube recommends, right? Like something. When it says Charlie Kirk's name, I just know it's some like grifting bullshit, right?
So you would not say that you are Charlie Kirk?
What? No.
Okay. You don't carry the flag?
No.
All right.
I have not. I know the people who are into like fucking watching people get shot have watched the video. I haven't watched the video of him getting shot. There's also the fucking gore porn of the guy who shot Trump, who got shot in the head by the sniper. Like that shit. I never fucking watched any of that shit. Like,
that's good. It's probably good for your mental health.
It is.
Especially considering that I happen to know that you are not like blue pilled on politics and you tend to be pretty based. That's kind of the move, is to
the way I'm based is I just don't watch the news. Like,
well, that's the thing, is I feel like the move is to set like basic political foundations and then not listen to anyone trying to trick you. Because this stuff, like what some people might say, is that a lot of that, like the Charlie Kirk stuff, should be radicalizing, but it's like when you're already where you should be.
Yeah, I mean,
it's better to focus on yourself and focus on like the real world.
The thing I'm waiting for radicalization is for the president of the United States to get up on the podium.
Yeah.
When all the cameras are looking at him, when the entire world is looking at him.
Yeah.
And literally to say activation phrase Ronald McDonald. At that moment, I will be activated. Not before, not until.
And then what will you do once you're activated?
Good question. I haven't thought that far. Because I know it'll never happen.
They think that maybe you were involved in the death of Charlie Kirk, and that's why you won't talk about it.
What the fuck?
They said, was your friend involved in the sliming of Charlie Kirk?
What the hell? No.
Can we please take a minute to thank KOP for his sacrifice during Gamergate? He fought for our right to play video games.
Can we talk about something more serious? We talk about what.
Are you a part of the Order of the Nine Angels?
What's that?
That's exactly what someone part of the Order of the Nine Angels would say, buddy.
Why don't we talk about whatever the top chatter says is to talk about?
That's what I'm doing. I'm just reading chat.
Just talk about whatever the not top chatter says. Whatever any chatter says.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just reading chat.
What's chat saying now?
Okay. So chat says...
The neighbor's finally fucking waking up and setting off the fireworks for once.
It's only midnight. So chat is asking, 09A confirmed. Whoa, buddy. That's tough, man. Smash or pass, Candace? For me, pass, obviously. I'm not like Josh. Are you a Groiper and do you love Nick Fuentes?
No.
I feel like Nick Fuentes is too left wing for you.
I don't like Nick Fuentes, but I also don't know Nick Fuentes enough to say whether or not I like it.
I kind of feel like he's too left wing for you.
I think Nick Fuentes is a person who goes.
Oh, that was a bad. He's gonna go off now.
What? Who?
We have two questions. We have, what do you think about Kanye, and what do you think about the AI bubble?
Kanye, I mean, I think Kanye is giga-based. It's funny because if you read recently, like I say recently, like last year, no, fucking, it's like Kanye reneged on like his NHH shit and apologized for all of it.
Yeah, but he always does that.
No, but like, dude, the thing is, Kanye is giga-based, right? But he's autistic.
No, he's schizophrenic.
Okay, whatever.
Schizophrenic. Yeah.
So he is better than he knows he is, right? Like Kanye.
Well, I said this about his art. I've said this about his art. Like his art comes from a collective subconscious that he himself does not understand.
I mean, it's like how
like the worst thing Kanye ever does is try to explain his own art.
It's like how like J.K. Rowling, right? Like wrote Harry Potter. The original movies for Harry Potter were unironically good. You can shit talk them all. Yeah.
First 3.
Right. You should talk them all you want. Like, yeah, the first 3 were unironically good.
He's a Potterhead, boys.
No, fucking Potterhead.
Keep going.
But the artist almost does not deserve to have authority over their own art because the artist, for whatever reason, can create stuff better than they can actually manage. However that works. So Kanye is the same way. Kanye makes things that are better than he is. But also, Kanye is actually kind of based. But I don't know. All the shit about Kanye, I like Kanye. I'm not gonna lie. I like Kanye, but I
think it can be as simple as that.
I don't like when he gets on Fox News and talks. And I don't like when he goes and apologizes for shit that he's done. That's fucking gay.
Well, I think there's forces at work to make him apologize.
Kanye's art is better than Kanye is.
Yeah.
The best arc for Kanye, he missed out on, which was to take fucking whichever Kardashian he was fucking, and going to Wyoming and taking her off the map, because that would have been so devastating for Hollywood. If he literally moved to Wyoming with whoever Kardashian and like raised a family, that would be so devastating for Hollywood. As for the AI bubble, do I look like a fucking like Wall Street guy to you?
That's it?
I mean,
you don't have anything else to say about the viability of AI and whether it's reached its peak or not?
I think it's kind of crazy. I think that, people like both on either side underestimate.
What sides? What are the sides?
The sides are you have people who overestimate things and people who underestimate things.
Specifically AI and what it can.
Any investment ever.
I know, but for this conversation, we're talking about the people who overestimate AI's addition of value and the ones who underestimate.
Yeah, sure. So you have, for instance, fucking the what's it called that happened in the early 2000s? The
dot-com bubble.
The dot-com bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have people who invested in internet technology, and you could say the dot-com bubble, which was devastating for some people, right? But can you say the internet has brought no value or no
value, but that's not the question,
right? Like
it's not no value. Did the internet eventually bring the level of value that was priced in the dot-com bubble?
The problem is it's not quick enough, soon enough, and when people thought it was going to be, right?
So you think people have too much foresight? See where internet. So for the dot-com bubble, they saw where it would go, but they underestimated how quickly.
It's simpler than that. It's way simpler than that. Okay. People just for the time, right? Like people made investments for internet technology in the early 2000s, and obviously the internet has brought massive increase in GDP. So they just, at the time in the early 2000s, invested a shit ton of money and then didn't get the money back in the time that they expected to for when they invested. So yeah, it was a bad investment, but it wasn't like the internet was going to be a useless technology. I think the same thing is with LLMs. I don't like to use the term AI because I think AI is like a blanket marketing term that is inaccurate. There's like more nuance to it. It's like there's LLMs, which are useful for, software engineers fucking benefit massively from that. Like Obviously it's huge for software engineers and fucking practically useless for a lot of other people because software engineers are used to applying it to problems like that. But like a lot of people are not used to using it for that. And LLMs are developed by software engineers, right? So they're of course going to be tuned to, but that's why it's bad to call it AI. It's not magic. It's not like fucking some crazy magic that does shit that like you have to use it a certain way to solve specific problems. You have to use your meat brain. Your meat brain is still part of the equation until, of course, the singularity when it's not. But
when was the last time you called or spoke to your mother?
Literally 2 days ago.
Yeah, and I think for me it was 3 days ago. Why are you gay?
Who?
You. That's what we're being asked.
I'm not gay.
Pwned. We still haven't recovered from the dot-com bubble. I actually don't think that's true. I think we actually passed it a while ago.
I would agree. I think we've surpassed it by.
Well, it's not.
Like,
It's not a.
tenfold.
No, but it's not even a. It's not a opinion question. The bubble itself was like a Dow Jones number. Like we've either passed it or we haven't.
I don't know if it's a Dow Jones number. Actual
No, it is.
companies lost money from that.
No, but
Actual companies
I
went
know.
bankrupt. Actual investors lost money.
Yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is that the dot-com bubble represents like valuation on the stock market, of the total stock market, and it crashed, right? And so the question is whether the total stock market has succeeded. I will say this. Let's say this as an example. Intel has passed what it lost from the dot-com bubble. So
That's
Intel
true.
Intel crashed during the
I
dot-com
mean, picture
bubble.
Nvidia, dude. Nvidia fucking in 2001.
That's a little different because Nvidia was like nothing in 2001. whereas
Nvidia in 2001 was literally
was nothing.
non-existent. Like, imagine having invested in Micron 6 months ago. Imagine having invested in Nvidia 6 months ago. Imagine what you were thinking about Nvidia 6 months ago. You're like, oh, the peak is already here, right? Oh, the peak is already here. And then you look at or maybe Nvidia. Maybe I have to go back like a year or two. With
I bought Nvidia literally at like the trough. Not the trough, but like the right before it blew
many
up.
a trough with Nvidia.
So I guess the trough would have been if I bought it in 2001.
The trough in 2006.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like what trough?
No, but
like,
what I mean, but it was stayed like very.
The trough in 2013, like.
Yeah, but it stayed very consistent through that, and then it exploded in like 20. Like when did I buy? I bought in like 2022.
Did you? You actually bought Nvidia stock in 2022?
Not Nvidia. I'm talking about Intel.
Oh, no, you bought it.
Because I'm talking about the dot-com boom. I'm talking about how, like, the whole thing with Intel is it got super overvalued during the dot-com bubble. And then it cratered, obviously.
Back in the gigahertz rage with the Pentium 4 and the NetBurst and the
and then
most
it
shitty
very
architecture
slowly, on a very slow curve went up. And then now recently has, as of I think last year, passed where its peak was in the dot-com bubble.
You're saying Intel stock only in the past year? It took them
Or
that
2
long
years.
to recover?
Yeah.
That is unusual for most other companies who have well surpassed the dot-com bubble.
Yeah, well, that's how bad the dot-com bubble was.
Well, I was going to say that's how bad Intel is.
And how bad well, no, because most of the other companies we could compare don't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's a good
right?
point.
So, no.
RIP 3DFX.
Yeah, 3DFX.
Yeah, I don't know. I will say I'm surprised.
He hasn't watched the KOP documentary, I can guarantee you.
Okay, what's that?
Intel has had the same stock price for 20 years. I sincerely hope you did not purchase it. No, I did purchase it 2 years ago.
Actually,
and it's up 400%.
Say,
It's up 400. I've literally made a 400% return on Intel since I bought it. Because I bought it right before it exploded because of AI.
Well,
it was a terrible stock until a few years ago, and there were signs that it was going to become better.
And
it was literally trading at below asset value. When I bought it, because we determined that it was literally trading at below asset value. That's insane for the sole American CPU chip manufacturer. And so I bought it, and now it's up 400%.
There's an obvious thing, which was, first of all, Intel obviously below asset value is fucking insane for one of the two large, only CPU manufacturers beside the two Chinese ones, which no one buys because they're Chinese and giga behind. For PCs, only two. You can't obviously have AMD as the only person making x86 chips, obviously. And then AMD is buying fab time with TSMC, and there is no state-of-the-art Western fab. I say Western, Israel has an Intel fab, but whatever. Western fab friendly to America besides Intel. The only one. And they're trading below asset value. Like, what the fuck?
No, not 2 months ago. No, because there was like over 2 years. I have to look up the exact date. It was summer of, because it was in July.
It was summer 2025. It was last year. It was a year ago.
No, because it was 3 months before we had the big mistake. The thing on the thing. That was what, 2024?
That was 2024.
Yeah, so it was July of 2024 was when I bought it. And it was because it was trading below asset value. For like he said, the only vertically integrated Western chip manufacturer for that stuff. So
it's just obvious that.
But yeah, for 20 years it was not a good buy.
Yeah. I mean, Intel has had their head up their ass for so fucking long. And then they finally are like, dude, they went through fucking, 4 CEOs between, 2015 and 2024? And Pat Gleisinger or whatever got fired in, 2024, and he was actually a decent CEO. I mean, Intel's engineering team and their marketing team have been battling each other, literally competing. Intel is competing with itself, at every step of the way. They're a terrible business, awful business, until when they have recently started to
get saved by the government.
Yeah, I mean,
because that was another big jump is when Biden announced that they were giving them money to build facilities in Arizona.
Well, TSMC got money to build facilities in Arizona.
I know, but I think it's part of sharing thing.
Intel got money from someone to build facilities somewhere. Let's talk about something more interesting, something more like...
How much physical gold and silver is part of your portfolio? Very little. These days, very little, because it's it peaked. People went crazy the last 2 years.
The problem is
I did have silver, and then I dropped it in the fucking Seattle Puget Sound because it was Josh Moon's silver. There you go.
That was fake, by the way.
That was not fake.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Even say
I'm
that.
kidding.
That was not fake.
I'm fucking A-logging.
I'm so fucked now that you even said that. That was a good troll.
Yeah.
That was a perfectly strategic troll. Because there's a literal video of me dropping it in the fucking...
Well, and I personally know you actually did it. So. Oh, that's so funny. All right, what music now other than Machine Gun Kelly? Because I think it's been on.
It's not all been Machine Gun Kelly.
It has actually.
Are you serious?
No, I'm 100% serious. It's one album. Album.
Because we've gotten to a couple tracks here where I'm like, this is good. There's
yeah,
no way
I mean, there's a couple, dude.
There's a couple where I was like, this is too actually.
The problem
classic emo to be actually Machine Gun Kelly.
The problem is, everything after that in terms of albums has been garbage.
He's a rapper. I was just surprised because I kind of...
No. He did one good thing. He released that album.
Well, I don't know. I noted in my mind at a certain point while we've been listening, I was like, oh, it must have gone off the album into something else. Because this was too...
No, it's been...
actual.
But I accidentally had this album on shuffle instead of fucking just playing
it. Something else on.
All right.
See what chat says. They're saying that you were waiting under the water that I dropped the coins and you grabbed them for me. True. True. So we've been watching The Wire. We just finished the second season of The Wire. 31 flavors of Polak. All of them gotta go.
You like Polacks, don't even lie.
It's true, I do like Polacks. I do like Polacks. Maybe not the one. The problem is, it's like anything else, like the immigrant Polacks. Well, in the show, the Polacks in the show are not good, but like Poland itself and the Polacks in Poland. What's happening?
I'm gonna pet Coco.
All right. This Coco is right here up on the edge of the pool. Very cute.
Coco likes licking bromine, I guess.
She
Loves
looks
the
everything.
taste
She
of
looks
it.
everything. I'm just glad she's not trying to jump in.
Yeah.
She's not Brutus Max on the amphibiousness.
What's chat want? I want what chat wants.
No, you don't. You should just want what you want, and then let chat get angry.
Yeah, but right now I want what chat wants.
That's gay.
What's chat want?
You're enslaved by chat. That's why you can never be a streamer.
No, I'm not enslaved.
That's why you can never be a streamer. You're enslaved by chat.
I'm not enslaved. I'm an entertainer, bro.
Enslaved. You're audience captured, man. You've been audience captured, and next they're gonna make you sweep for destiny.
What if I told you I am the audience?
Well, you are. That is true. You are like, this is sort of like a Inception type thing, because you are the audience, and you're also audience. You're audience capture. It's kind of crazy.
So what does chat want?
I don't know. Discuss Newsom. Shut the fuck. I know who you are.
Hello.
They say that you're wise and that you should stone me for going against chat. What drugs has your friend tried before? I'm not a fed, by the way.
Fucking
Almost not.
tobacco.
And weed once on accident.
On accident. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, that's it.
In high school, accident handed what I thought was a vape. Yeah, okay. Like
Yes, the weed vape incident. It was.
I'm not cool. All right, I'm not cool.
Yes.
I mean, cool, but I'm not cool.
Why do you think that doing drugs makes you cool? If anything, wouldn't you be more cool by having not done drugs?
Okay, I will say I don't think that not ever doing
You
drugs
don't think
I will
that
say
not
makes
doing-
you cool, and I don't.
So then why did you bring cool into it? Cock rage, that's why. So I've done weed, a lot of weed in high school. A lot of weed in high school. With American Surfer that you guys know from one of the previous hot tub strains.
Really, you smoke weed?
Shut up, you fucking faggot. Cocaine, obviously, not for a long time. In a long time. I mean, since the fighting the car incident.
I was gonna ask, what were you on when you were fighting?
Since the fighting the car incident.
What, honestly, we get it out. What were you on when you fought the car?
Well, I've not done cocaine since the fighting the car incident. Obviously, we did acid during grad week for high school, and then once more after that. And then we did mushrooms once after me and a friend of ours came back from a Rolling Stones concert after we got back. And then I never did DMT, even though that same friend was making it at Berkeley in the basement. And then that was bad.
Wait, you never did DMT then?
No, because, well,
you didn't trust him?
No, I did trust him. It's just that he would have this habit where it would be like, we're going to be over to hang out with you in 15 minutes. And he'd be like, oh, perfect time for a hit. Because it lasts 15 minutes. Oh. And then I was just like, I was already too old by then, by college. I was like, I'm out of this. So nothing too bad. And then the Adderall, obviously. But not in school.
What about Xanax?
No.
Never did Xanax?
No, actually.
With all the fucking Xannies going around, you never did any?
No, not. I know what you're talking about. No, I did. No, I
Dude,
was not. I did not participate.
There were quite possibly hundreds.
That's not true.
No, I'm not even kidding.
No, that's not true. There was one fucking party at your house. There was one party where no, that's
I'm saying hundreds of people who had Xanax.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
That's what I was going to say.
No, because that shit is bad, man. That shit, like, you never want to
That's what I'm saying, is there were quite possibly hundreds of people who had it, and you're telling me you never did any.
No, because it doesn't. enable anything. Like even Adderall, which is like the cleaner meth, like you can at least go hard for like 8 hours. And I mean, even Adderall, what? Like, I think I've literally taken Adderall like 4 or 5 times in my entire life. Because at a certain point, the problem is that when you're in like higher,
Oh yeah, but right, like
the problem is when you're in higher academia, there are people who use Adderall.
no, that's true. Like
there are
dude.
people who use Adderall just to pass exams, and those people get fucking hooked on it because they can't do anything otherwise. Whereas if you this is going to sound crazy, but if you use it like as a party drug a few times, you very quickly learn what all the limitations are and why it's not something you should do regularly.
It is kind of funny.
And then you're done.
At
least that was my experience.
It's funny because the amount of people in university who did Adderall, like people I studied with all the time,
Yes.
right?
No, they
Who
do
did
the full
Adderall
week
and
before fucking finals.
Because I was like paranoid, I didn't do Adderall. And I was like at the end of my college career, right? Like I was kind of regretting it. And then like I was starting to like think about it. I don't know, like I unironically probably would have performed better with Adderall, but I don't know if it would have been good in the long term. Like I don't know if senior year would have been fucking lit.
No.
With Adderall.
No, it wouldn't have been.
I
it
think
wouldn't have been.
because the time I would have done it was sophomore.
Look, my
year.
very limited experience.
Like sophomore year when
my limited experience, like I said, I think I've taken, like 60 milligrams of Adderall maybe like 5 times, and they were always like in a we're partying all day sort of context, not in like a study context. And all the people I know who did it for like a study context, it became a whole problem. And that's not to say you should do it. It's just to say that like.
I mean, it's funny because like what I did.
I will say this: in certain very specific higher academic contexts that I might be familiar with, literally like 80% of the student body is doing Adderall.
No, same.
And
yeah.
Coke, and like Coke.
Same.
And
Same.
Coke.
Yeah, same. 100% same.
It's crazy.
And I really like thought about it, and it was what I ended up doing is fucking. I think I would have performed better with it, unironically, but I would have started doing it sophomore year, and by senior year, I just don't know if it would have
been
the same. You know?
Yeah.
Like by senior year, there was a certain type of grit for my degree. I don't want to be fucking gay and say shit was hard or whatever, but I mean, like
it wouldn't have developed the right habits.
It wouldn't have developed the right habits.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's kind of the way I see it.
It would have developed a very bad habit that would have long-term fucked me. 100%.
The fentanyl review, no.
So
no, we're not that crazy.
But I mean, I did like binge the shit out of alcohol.
Yeah,
like,
whatever. You drink
like,
in college, whatever.
I mean, also the Balmer Peak is a real thing. Go to the library with a Monster and crack a beer or 2. Bring 2 beers to the library with a Monster and fucking wired all night. Wired. Like, honestly, the Balmer Peak is like 100% a real thing. Just get like a little bit drunk and then like you go crazy with studying. But yeah. I wasn't even in the like hardest degree at my university. Like there were people who were doing much harder shit than I was, so I maybe shouldn't even complain. Like I mean, there were some people who I knew who were in much harder degrees that did Adderall and they like ended up being like giga performers. I don't know, like.
Yeah, well, I just don't think it's. Like I said, I just don't think it when you use it as like a utility drug rather than a recreational one. I think it builds bad habits. Obviously, both are bad, but like if you had to choose between using it recreationally and using it for utility, I think utility is worse because it more quickly develops a dependence that the other still does eventually, but maybe slower. Whereas drinking is something that, as bad as drinking is, I feel like for most people that aren't like basically genetic alcoholics, like drinking fucks you up too bad. to be effective eventually. And I don't just mean
Except
when
for
you're.
except for
I don't
the
just
Bomber
mean.
Peak.
I don't just mean when you're drunk. I mean like the hangover and everything
Oh yeah,
else.
I suppose. Yeah, but when you're 18,
Like I couldn't imagine drinking every day and then waking up with the hangover and then being able to perform.
dude. But when you're 18, bro, I feel like
Yeah, but I
that's
mean later. Like eventually you hit a wall. You hit
Yeah.
the female wall is in looks. The male wall is in when you can drink.
Yeah, I'd say honestly, what age do you think that is? Probably like 26. Once you get 26,
I think it's
like,
pure. I think it's mostly genetic, because there are some guys who can. It never hits. There's some guys who literally can drink, like fucking 18 beers every day and be fine.
Yeah, you might be right. Dude,
And
it's kind of funny,
total
especially
can't do it.
like, dude, where I went, like, the university, like, a crazy alcohol intake at the university I went
What are
to.
the worst and the best immigrants?
Is that what Chat wants?
Yes.
Can you let me finish?
No. Yes. Go.
I don't know. I was gonna say, freaking, and like, dude, you missed out on frats, bro. Like, but freaking like there. I mean, there was shit like Pike fraternity would go up to Kappa Alpha, and like it was like the kind of shit where the university hated the frats. They would kick them off campus all the time, right? And it was giga gay. Everyone hated the shit when the university would like sanction the frats, because the frats were obviously based. Like in the 70s, there was dads who would tell stories about like how they go shoot propane tanks in front of the student union building, which would be considered terrorism now, right? Like
Yeah.
and then like so now you have like not now when when I went to university, like
At some point.
like Pike went up to Kappa Alpha and beat the shit out of all the Kappa Alpha guys over someone scratching their car when they backed out of the parking lot. And not all universities have that kind of frat behavior now. Like a lot of frats are kind of paused, but it was interesting, right? Like it was interesting, but it was all basically alcohol fueled and nothing else.
I
right?
don't believe that. But okay.
I think that like obviously I would say that I wouldn't say nothing else, right? Like obviously not nothing else, but I would say that like it was all basically alcohol fueled. Like it was.
I don't know,
and
man.
I don't even think it was that bad. My point with all of this is that most of the shit that went on was like alcohol at university, and it was not the worst thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with your general point. As far as it being exclusively alcohol fueled, as a guy who's been to his share of Cal days at Berkeley,
Well, I guess okay.
it's a little more than alcohol fueled. But that might be, it's a difference between the particular, and not saying details, particular university environment you were in versus,
Yeah, I guess.
Berkeley, right?
I guess the point I was trying to make is funny because I said like Pike went to beat the shit out of Kappa Alpha. It's like that happened like once every couple of years, and the kind of beat the shit out of, it's like no one goes to the hospital, so no one actually gets injured. They just kind of yell at each other and punch each other, and no one gets injured. My point being is, it's not actually that bad.
I think Freemasonry is satanic and evil.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe my point's weak, but I guess
your point is not weak. You just made it. I
guess.
agree with your general point. So best and worst immigrants
Best and worst immigrants?
by like group, I guess.
Can I even say this?
Yeah, why not?
Because the problem is my most annoying personally is directly.
Don't be personal. Okay. You're not a woman. Your entire opinion should not be formed by anecdotes. Partially, but not entirely. So make a holistic analysis. Best and worst immigrants.
See, best immigrants are literal just Europeans.
Okay. From anywhere?
Like from what you would call Europe, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Because they kind of just aren't any different except for need to get told that you can kind of say whatever you want and it's okay because you're not under a European monarchy anymore. You're in free America and can just say whatever you want.
Okay.
I'd say like so Australians too, even though they're not Europe, count in that, right?
So white people, got it. What's the worst?
Dude, part of me wants to say that the worst is Indians, but I don't want to say that.
Why?
Because
Are you bought by Big India?
because it I don't want to say Indians because
But are they in the running?
100% in the running. Yeah, if not the worst, but I don't want to say the worst.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're trying to be specific. I get that. I sympathize.
I don't
But
wanna,
Indians are in the running.
I don't want to say the worst. I will say it's not great.
Yes, we are racist.
I
No shit. Everyone is. Who can like it? Even people who say they aren't racist.
Well, yeah,
are
I
racist.
mean,
anyway. So what's the worst? Continue.
Europeans who are under their monarchy who can't say anyone's bad.
By monarchy, you mean the EU?
Yes.
Yes.
Somehow are racist to Turks, which I think is pretty racist.
Okay, what's the worst?
Continue
your analysis. You're on a roll.
Am I on a roll?
Yes. You're working through. Indians are in the running, but you're trying to consider all options.
Yeah. So,
stress side.
I mean, obviously in the past, I'd say it's been like
They're saying you're a Hindu.
people from like southern, like people who had Moors in their country.
From the Europeans, yeah, but I mean now that we have the whole world coming.
You know, so like obviously Sicilians like sucked to have as immigrants.
Yeah, but
right?
Sicilians are obviously better than Indians at this point. Now that we have everyone, like
Yeah.
Sicilians are not even comparable.
Right. So the Sicilians have been put out of business, right? Like so they're they're normal.
So again,
people
let's set the bottom at Indians. Who's above, as far as worst?
Who else immigrates?
Well, everyone. It's literally everyone. Consider everyone. And what I think is happening here, man, is that I think that Indians perhaps are the worst, and you're having a hard time thinking of who else is worse.
Because okay, so honestly, I don't mind Koreans too much.
No, Koreans are way better than Indians.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think that Japanese are okay.
Yeah. What about Africa?
Chinese,
Various Africans.
I will say Chinese are a little bit on the
Well, at this point, yeah.
way below Koreans and Japanese. Like Koreans and Japanese, honestly.
But they're still above Indians.
I'm happy to see a Korean or Japanese.
Don't say you're happy, but they're above Indians, right? So what about
Yeah.
sub-Saharan African immigrants? What do you think about that?
If we can find a way to make them stay in a localized area and not let them spread.
So make it ghetto.
Yeah.
Problem is that hasn't worked. So we have the Somalis in Minnesota. So how about Somalis? Are Somalis worse than Indians?
I think
it's a very easy question.
I think Somalis are worse than Indians.
Okay, so we're moved up the bar. So Somalis are worse than Indians. Would you say that, let's say, Nigerians are worse than Somalis?
No.
I agree.
Nigerians are better than Somalis.
Okay, would you say that? I can't really think of anyone worse than Somalis. I think Somalis might be the worst.
What about like Pakis?
Okay. Do you think Pakis are worse than Somalis? That's a good
Honestly,
question.
I think Pakis are better than Somalis,
Somehow.
but worse than Nigerians.
Really?
Depends on the Paki, because
Is your hope is the reason you're saying this is your hope that certain forms of sub-Saharan African immigrant could potentially integrate into the Black American population?
They already have.
The problem is they're usually better than.
Well, I guess that's what I mean. Is they're
usually smarter.
They're better, but the Black American population has already been integrated, and it's been that way for at least 100 years. So,
what about gypsies?
I've never seen a gypsy in America.
What about Afghans?
So there's some good Afghans, but they're like
Armenians. Armenians are the worst. One of my best friends is Armenian, and I can attest to you that they are the worst. Probably worse than
honestly,
Somalis.
it's kind of funny because there's two kinds of Armenians, right? Like if you go to
Eastern and Western, yeah.
Like if you go to Glendale, right? There's the ones that are dirty, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the ones that are like honestly,
Western Armenians are retarded.
like I don't want to say better than you, but like they're the ones that make you like realize like, oh shit, like these guys are actually like good. Like I gotta step the fuck up, right?
Well,
And then
generally
but
the
there's like
distinction...
but there's a stark contrast. There's dirty fucking Armenians, and then there's like Armenians that are like, holy shit, these guys are fucking good. Like I don't want to say they're better than you, but like they might be better than
what
you.
American Surfer says is that there's Western Armenians and Eastern Armenians. The Western ones are the ones who are basically monkeys. And then there's the Eastern ones that lived in Iran who are like pretty educated and generally the elite of Iran. And the problem with the Western ones is that the good ones all got genocided by whatever happened there.
Right. Yeah, 19 whatever. The things that Europeans are still racist against Turks for.
Well,
Honestly.
they're not racist enough. Because think about it.
No, honestly, it's pretty racist, bro.
They should be more, because think about it. They should be as racist against the Turks for that as the Germans are racist against themselves for whatever happened with the High Elves.
Oh, right. I mean, I think Europeans are pretty racist, not gonna lie.
I knew Glendale would be mentioned. Yeah. I don't know. There's a good restaurant in Glendale. It's a Persian restaurant called Carousel. You should go there.
We gotta find kebab. I want kebab.
Where we are right now, I don't think.
No, we're not getting kebab here, but I mean kebab like in LA.
No, what I need is more to drink.
I kind of agree. I need more to drink too. I finished my full cup of wine.
Oh, a full cup of wine, buddy. What? I had a whole fucking jug of liquor.
We gotta find kebab in LA. I mean, I know there's kebab in LA. We just gotta find the good kebab.
So here's the choice: either I get up and get myself a new drink,
Well, I can bring you one if you want.
or you get up and get us both a new drink, and I entertain Chad.
I'm down with
If
you.
I get up, you have to entertain Chad.
No, I'm not entertaining chat. Honestly, you should do your thing and find an interesting thing that will entertain chat.
Okay.
All I want is for chat to be happy.
I know.
I
please don't be more gay than you already are. Just go. Thank you. Thank you. Go. All right, let's talk about something that I failed to mention in the stream today. You know, a lot of people were joking about how during our day, I was going to bring up the our day stream. I was going to bring up a historical thing, and I had one in the bank, and I totally forgot to tell it. So we're going to talk about the 10 attendants. So during the late Han Dynasty in China, this was in the 2nd century AD. This is before the Three Kingdoms period, but it leads directly up to it. You have the Emperor of China, and he has all of his eunuchs, right? And he has 10 eunuch attendants that are basically running the empire for him, and they're a bunch of fucking pieces of shit. And they're corrupt, and everybody knows it except for the emperor, right? So eventually, the emperor gets a letter from one of his righteous, heroic governors and says, look, nigga, you need to execute these guys, or at least kick them out. They're corrupt, please. They're going to cause trouble, right? Almost like I did with Hausmeister in August. And he didn't listen, right? He kept the attendants. Nothing happened, right? So the attendants continue being corrupt. The emperor dies because he was old. What did the attendants immediately do? They immediately tried to turn the heir, the youngest son, into a puppet. They exploit a child to be their guy. And they make some crazy, stupid deal with the Queen Mother. The Queen Mother immediately sees through it. There's some dispute. The official emperor moves to another child, basically the original one's younger brother. And it becomes this whole power struggle. Again, a bunch of the governors say, look, there's the Yellow Turban Rebellion, which is bringing instability to the entire realm. What the fuck are you going to do about this? Also, this is caused by the corruption of these 10 attendants. If you just put them on the fucking pike, if you kick the Norwegian out, all of this would probably resolve itself. They didn't fucking listen, right? You know why they didn't listen? Because it was up to the 10 attendants' internal palace power to keep this child, essentially, well, not essentially, literally, as the regent. And then, things get worse and they get worse and they get worse until the ultimatums get more violent and they get more forceful. And then finally, out of desperation, you know what happens? They invite a barbarian, Dong Zhou, and some of the other generals from the frontier to come down, to march down to Luoyang. And you know what they do? They besiege the place and they say, fuck this, kill these fucking eunuchs who are raping our entire country, who are causing this crazy rebellion that's not being dealt with. And then the city gets sacked and all the eunuchs get killed. And then what happens to the emperor? One of the eunuchs runs off. One that survives runs off with the child and tries to hold it basically with a knife to his throat as a hostage, saying, you can't do anything to me, I have the emperor, I have this kid, right, exploiting it. And what they do, he jumps into the river, he gets pushed into the river and he dies, and it's totally fucked. Everything is fucked. And what happens immediately afterwards? Now, in the bad sense, the empire falls apart, the sector falls apart. In the good sense, it's a time of great heroes. So, there you go. Basically, the whole Arde shit is kind of vaguely the story of the 10 Attendants. You should have listened. And also, there are weird, crazy eunuchs that are trying to take advantage of children. And also, we are now in the age of heroes. New heroes can emerge in the sector, I hope. I hope that this great creative destruction that's purged people that everybody has known should not have been around anymore, that should not have been given any attention, are totally and fully burned so that new things can grow up, new people can grow up, and new things can happen. Thank you.
Of course. What now?
Wow, amazing.
What?
Box wine check. We are not drinking box wine. We are drinking wine that was in the 50% off aisle at the store. So it's $20 wine being sold for $10 wine.
Actually, that was a $22 one being sold for
$11.
$11.
Raped. It's over. Rip the sector east. Exactly. But the sector west lives on.
How is that wine?
I mean, it's wine. Dog Zero wins by doing nothing. Can you say, repeat after me. Iceman was an Iceman. Now I'm hot and cold.
What?
That's what chat says.
What is that?
Well, it's not just the Norwegian, Mr. the Great, at least in the analogy, the historical analogy. Part of the mistake also is the emperor who let the fucking dog in and didn't purge him when he had the chance. Iceman was an Iceman. Now I'm hot and cold. Say it.
What does that mean?
Just say it.
No. I'm not gonna say that.
You got up here and saying, I just want chat to be happy.
But that's not what I mean.
It's tough. It's tough. You'll do everything for chat except for what they tell you.
Guys, that's not gonna actually affect anyone.
I don't know. The guy in chat literally said to say that. I am just reading the commands. This is why you can't be enslaved to chat. You're doing the crash course of why your philosophy when you got up is the wrong one. Yeah.
Who's the Iceman?
I don't know what that means.
That Ice Poseidon?
I don't know. I would tell you. Trust me. I would just make it a conversation.
You're telling me you don't know?
No, I don't know what that means.
Dude, are you even fucking in the sector?
All I know is that the Iceman cometh. That's a play.
I see. Are you even in the sector?
Yeah, obviously. To deny it means you're in the sector, so I'm in the sector.
I see. You don't know what that means?
You know who's the newest member of the sector? PWR. PWR officially tonight. Before we went live, he joined the sector. Dixon responded to me. Then PWR responded to me and Dixon. Then I said he was in the sector. Then he argued and spurred out. Means he's in the sector. Welcome to the sector, PWR. You're very welcome. You're a crazy incel retard freak who bangs transgender people. You're right at home.
PWR Troon?
No, PWR is a bald, autistic man from Canada.
Oh, that's like a rap of like all the fucking
Yes.
telltales.
Yes, and he was made a character, ironically, by the Kino Casino, who decided that because he was, this is comfy, don't have to look at chat. He was made a character by the Kino Casino, who decided to cover him because he was like a crazy Phil fan, and then he used that to make his own streaming career, where he decided to repeatedly implode and say insane shit and be crazy after making a bunch of money off of crazy, off of just basically gullible Kino Casino dens. And I don't know. There's a lot of talk that he's basically fake. That's all performative. I actually don't think that's true. At least not a majority of the way. I think he's just PWR. Now I didn't see PWR for the sector, but you know Dixon's been a-logging him, and so I asked, you know, is this the PWR arc? He said yes. Again, didn't really think much of it, and then he decided to respond. So it's like, okay, I guess you're in, man.
Who is actually Dixon?
I don't know, some guy.
Oh.
Some guy who makes crazy videos from his car where he says he's gonna kill King Paul and do all sorts of wild shit. He's also bald. But I think Dixon is bald because he fights evil, not because he is evil. That's my current theory.
Okay. Is Dixon, is he like a normal dude, or?
No, well, I don't think you can I don't think you can be a normal dude and do what Dixon does, which is just from the first video show your face in your car and scream, or like do videos from the work site where you eat like microwave spaghetti and say that people are pedophiles. So I don't think he's a normal dude, and I don't think he'll be offended by me saying that. I think he would totally agree he's not a normal dude. He's just trying to initially maximize him being. So we've listened to this. We've heard the song.
My thumbprint, my wrinkly ass thumbprint can't open the phone.
Well, this is why I have the fucking rag, buddy. Use it.
Oh, okay.
This is why I predicted the use of the rag. After 3 hot tub streams, we're learning very basics.
Oh, whoa, that worked like freaking.
I told you, man. I told you. All right, let's see what chat is saying.
Oh,
like something gay.
Okay, so are Mr. Filipino Casino and Mr. K different people?
They're the same. Ronald McDonald, say it.
Don't say that shit.
He's displeased. How can I get in the sector? You're already in it, man. It's a Drake lyric, apparently. Iceman, I'm hot and cold. That one. You're scared of it. The problem is you're too white to know.
If I was, yeah,
you're too white to know.
I'm sure that I look like a fucking idiot for not knowing that, but I'm sure I look like an idiot. I'm sure
Go off, Arbiter. I don't care. Although we're gonna run out of battery. We're literally gonna run out of battery. We hit 20% maybe 10 minutes ago. Where will you be when the revolution inevitably happens? Right here, right in the tub. I mean, I think we're literally going to stream till the phone dies. So, it's tough, guys. We're almost there. You're almost there. You can almost go to sleep here. It's 4th of July. We're going to run it all the way to the end. And we have 2 juicy steaks to cook.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't do a cooking stream.
No. Too many mistakes that could be made on a cooking stream.
Nah. What, you worried the
We're gonna get grill doxed. Unironically, we're gonna get grill doxed.
You worried the polished stainless steel grill is gonna fucking like face reveal you?
Well, that or just anything. There's just so many things you don't even know, man. These people are insane. play Tool?
Nope.
No. Oh,
Maybe I should.
that's fine.
I want to try and swim into the jets. That
See if it actually works.
Yeah.
Well, don't you need the anchor or something?
no. See if it's enough without the anchor.
Maybe you can. I'm finally comfortable. Like I'm figuring out how to exactly be comfortable in this little fucking well.
All right.
I'll still be able to easily read chat.
Do it. But I'm gonna turn the pumps on, so they might not be able to hear us.
You want me to pick the phone up and video you swimming?
No.
Okay, got it. I'm glad you're not that drunk.
I will try.
What happens that my streams become more of a regular thing? They used to be. For a good 8 months, I was streaming 3 times a week. The only reason I don't stream more is because I don't have a good spot to, and I won't stream where I live. I refuse to. So basically, right now, the way it works is there's some opportunity to take care of some property or go somewhere, and then I do it there. If I could get a new stream bunker, like a good spot like I had before, then I'd do it.
Feel the current, man?
Hey, can we get a shout out for Bronx Beats?
Who?
He's cool. Bronx Beats. Shout out Bronx Beats.
Yo. Shout out Bronx Beats.
Let's go. Shout out Bronx Beats. True nigga of the sector. True to himself. Never been involved in any of the gay shit. Oh, he's swimming. He's swimming. He's swimming in the fake swimming thing. It's working. It's working. He's not
Is it
moving
even
forward.
long enough for me?
No, but it's working. You were swimming, man, and it wasn't going. You weren't, like, crashing.
Okay, what if I swim as hard as I can that way without fucking shooting?
What you were just doing, you were not in danger of hitting the tank.
No, yeah, okay.
But I don't know more than that. Yep, go, 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 go. Yeah, let's go. Okay, you're getting close now. You're going into the corner, going to the right corner.
Oh, was I drifting over there?
You were drifting to the right, yeah.
Oh. You know what's funny? There's a line painted on the bottom.
To help you?
Yeah.
So you must need goggles.
Or I just need eyes that can see underwater.
Yeah, like a Jew. I mean, a high elf. All right, here we go. It's M3. That's right. Go, go. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. Keep going. You're drifting right. You're drifting right.
Did I say in the middle or was I?
You're drifting right. I was...
One of the things
Can you hear me?
I keep fucking kicking you.
No, you're not. You haven't touched me.
Oh, then I'm kicking something else.
Well, can you hear me?
Yeah?
Because I said you were drifting right.
When?
While you were... I'm like giving you commentary. I said you were drifting right while you were going.
Oh, I can't hear you when I'm like...
Yeah, no, that's what I was asking, is if you can hear me.
No, not at all. Literally not at all.
Okay. Well, that sucks.
I mean... I feel like maybe if I did it all the time, maybe, but...
What's your favorite football team? No, I've never had any private interactions with Job, even now, even before, even now. What's your favorite football team?
NFL or college?
Both.
I'm not going to say college, but NFL probably... I mean... What if I said the Steelers?
Just say what you think, man.
What if I said the
Don't think
Steelers?
too much. Just say what you actually think. It's not
Yeah.
hard.
Steelers.
You're not gonna get doxxed by your favorite football team. Just say.
Steelers.
Okay. What about college?
I'm not going to say.
Yeah, I understand why. My favorite is Ohio State for college, and for pro, it's the Browns. If the time comes, will you debate Josh Moon on Worski Snapchats on stream or interview? Yes, I would find a way. I would shell out the $200 to get the spot for the one night to do it. Assuming I had like any kind of notice, right? I would do it. I can figure it out.
What does chat think about the Cowboys?
I don't know. They probably like him.
No.
Okay, we know the city. I'm from LA. I've said this before on live. I'm from LA. I'm from Southern California. This is not new information, right? But that's not where my family's from. That's the whole idea. I swish in the well of the seat.
Chat, have you ever listened to Fool? F period O period O period L period? It's like he's like a Swedish DJ.
If Esoteric Archivism is here, he'll laugh. But I think he was here earlier. I think he might have left.
They're like,
he's a music guy.
They're basically like, he's basically dubstep, but like big in. Am I allowed to talk about Half-Life 2 mods?
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? As long as you don't
Anyone,
say it. I own it. Like,
okay. Anyone ever play Zombie Master?
Yeah, it was one of the biggest mods, man. Just don't.
Was it? I think Zombie Panic was bigger than Zombie Master.
No, Zombie Master was at one point really big. Just don't be retarded, okay?
Okay. I mean, so it's funny because Fool, I ended up hearing them from a guy with Half-Life DJ on, like HLDJ, literally the software that let you just play music over your mic in Half-Life mods or Half-Life games. And I heard like a song from him like in freaking like 2011. And yeah, so I don't know, I just ended up hearing this guy, and then I heard him years later in Rocket League as the guy who does the Rocket League, like, because Monster Cat ended up doing some deal with Rocket League, and Monster Cat's like the weird EDM dubstep, whatever the fuck, like, yeah, anyway, nothing really there, just curious.
Incredible.
Yeah. I was asking chat as if I expected them to vocally respond, and then.
Well,
like,
they might eventually. You just gotta wait.
You should have chat TTS.
What if? Oh, like a fake chat?
Have TTS chat. Literal have your chat spoken out in TTS.
Sure, I'd be for something like this. Well, it's just us. I'd be fine with that.
And have every
dude. That might actually be a solution to a lot of our problems because. I want to sit here in the seat, but I have to keep getting up to look at the chat, and then also there's other issues.
But have the chat spoken where every character, you know, like every user basically, is given a different voice.
No. Okay,
so,
maybe.
No, well, this is possible now.
No,
right?
I know
like
it's
it wasn't possible before.
No,
it was possible now with like LLMs.
No, it was possible before. People would select.
No, but it's possible now with LLMs because you just literally give like some sort of freaking bias for the type of voice, and then you can literally make a voice for every single person.
Well, before what people would do was pick the voice they want. Honestly, for an environment like this where it's just us, I'd be fine with TTS. I just didn't even think of that, and that would solve a lot of problems because when I'm sitting here like this, I can't see the chat, and so I have to get up and look. But I'd like to just be able to keep it like this and then just have it read out and yell at you for being gay. And that would be funny. That would be fun.
Right. Right.
What are we listening to?
This is Les Claypool.
No, this doesn't sound like Les. Where's the bass?
That's a good question. Well, because Buckethead.
Oh, okay. Play Tommy the Cat live.
Let's see what other Les Claypool shit we have, actually.
What do you mean you have? You should have all of it, shouldn't you?
Yeah, but I'm seeing... Because... okay, Les Claypool has released a lot of music.
Yeah, I know, but
And anyone who's released
yeah,
a lot
but-
of music has released a lot of shitty music.
I get that. That's why you play the live album, where literally you can smell the sweat in that live album, where they're playing Tommy the Cat and they're playing a couple others. It's fucked.
Do you ever see how jacked Les Claypool is in 1989?
No, I haven't looked up pictures of Les Claypool in 1989, buddy. I'm sure he looks great. Thank you.
Bro, it's just a comment.
It's a strange question.
Can I not fucking comment on just another man's body?
You can do whatever you want. I'm just giving you the response.
Bro. Fucking...
How many times have you pissed in the pool?
What?
How many times have you pissed in this pool while we sat here? Be honest. Chat will know.
Nah.
Be honest. Say it.
None.
Playing chicken with me, are you? I can see your face. Chat, you can't see his face. I can see his face. He's lying like an Epstein lister.
Wait. Freaking... Okay, Tommy the Cat, right? It's in Frizzle Fry, right?
Yes, but there's a live album that's before Frizzle Fry. That's them in some grody ass bar that they filmed, that they recorded with Tommy the Cat, and it's scuffed.
Okay, let me go.
That whole album is scuffed and it's key, and it's before Frizzle Fry. You can tell it's literally like some small bar that they're inside. It's not like a real venue. Okay, I haven't checked chat in a while. Let's see what these fuckers are saying.
Surely I've saved this.
Cowboys are... Who cares about the Cowboys? Never
Wait, what did they say about
heard
the
of
Cowboys?
it.
I'm curious.
They say... Cowboys are gay. Cowboys are cool. They ride horses and shoot guns.
I'm not a big football guy, but I mean the Cowboys like.
He knows Young Lean. Of course you do. Don't TTS cost money? They do if you're gay. We ain't gonna charge money for TTS.
Like,
The N-word will be spammed. Well, that's the idea. We do something like this, and then you don't. It doesn't matter. Like, we don't care. We're somewhere where you can scream whatever you want. It doesn't matter. When will you press Templar to let you into his Discord? We did. We literally sent. We had the whole thing with quartering, and then Mr. K is in his Discord DMs asking for a debate. It doesn't matter. Like he's I don't know. He's fucked. If you're getting drunk off cheap wine, you should come out of the closet. No, I was getting drunk off vodka, and now we're out of that, and now we're drinking $22 wine. Hold on, was that who I thought it was? Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay, never mind. You have to plan while he's offline. We did. Mr. K tried to reach out to him after that stream. He's terrified of me. Templar is terrified of me.
yo,
Like, by every metric.
you should do game stream with Templar.
I'm totally down. The problem
Really?
is, yeah, but the problem is he doesn't play PC games.
What does he play?
He only plays Switch.
You're kidding.
No,
But he has a PC. That's
I
the
know.
glory of being a PC
But
gamer.
he's recently said that apparently being a PC gamer is bad because I love Israel. I don't know.
Bro, offer. And he will just say whatever, right?
No, he
Sure.
won't because he's a fucking faggot.
You're afraid of being turned down by Templar.
I'm not afraid. Dude, I'm not afraid of making the offer. We've made many offers. Like I said, Mr. K was literally in his DMs. And we're in his chat every day trying to work this out. He is terrified of it. He thinks that I'm fucking like Voldemort, that I'm gonna zap his ass the minute we play a video game together.
Templar does?
Yes, he's terrified of me.
So you've proposed playing a video game with Templar before?
No, I've proposed talking about anything. Anything he wants to talk about. Not a debate, talking. As far as playing a game, what are we gonna play together that he knows how to play? He plays Breath of the Wild where he gets Link naked and then lusts after him.
What?
Yes. He dude, this guy, like
I thought this guy was straight.
You are vastly overestimating both the intelligence, competence, and capabilities of this person.
Templar?
Yes. Vastly overestimating.
He's at his PC with his YouTube stream open.
He can't play video games.
Okay.
That's his position. And
All
he never has, by the way. He's never played a game off his PC.
Okay, so then I guess Mr. K and fucking play. I don't know what.
Just say what you actually want to say. My friend wants me to host a community SWAT 4 game.
Honestly, that's 100% true. That's 100%
Try to
true.
explain your pitch without raping us.
My pitch?
Your pitch for the SWAT 4 game.
That you play SWAT 4 with people who you know, like Mr. K.
Okay.
And
anyone in chat, that's what you want.
And maybe anyone in chat. Now, the problem with anyone in chat is how are you going to get them to connect to the server that you host? Because obviously, when they connect to the server, you know, their IP is shared with the server, right?
You're seeing why this is a ridiculous idea, but I want to hear. My friend is wanting us to do this. I like the basics of the idea. I just do not know how we're ever going to get anyone in the sector to connect.
Also, you know, SWAT 4 is on GOG, so whoever it is could just go buy it on GOG.
Or we send it to them.
But who's going to click an EXE from?
That's what I said.
From Dog
that's
Zero.
That's not what you said. That's what I said.
No, that is what you said, but that's a fair point. But I would say that I would click an .exe from Dog Zero over installing Microsoft Windows.
Okay. You've made your pitch. Like, this is your pitch right now. You better make it like as good as you can.
No, that is honestly my pitch. I mean, I think there's a limit. You shouldn't click EXEs from anyone, but also the people who you might select as people who would want to play might, maybe, trust you enough to not find a way to insert a virus into the SWAT 4 EXE. Like, that's a little bit autistic. Especially when someone's running a PC with Windows anti-malware. Of course, you could write your own thing. It could be undetectable by Windows anti-malware. They could click the exe. They could not even know that their documents folder, the whole thing is being sent to Dog Zero's secret server. But I think that you would have better luck trusting that.
Really great way to pitch for this by just saying that last sentence.
No, I'm just being honest about the things
I know you are, but
happen.
what do you think these people are going to think now?
I think that you'd have less luck trusting literal Microsoft to not literally do worse. That's what my problem is, I guess. But also, I just can't imagine that this would be a situation. Also, wait, just get the checksum off GOG. We zip it into a folder and just get the checksum off GOG for the game, and then check and see if there's the same checksum. There's like, I don't know. It's an easier problem than it seems.
All right, we're at 10%, guys. We're in the end game. It's almost over.
All right, Dog, talk about something.
Okay, let me read chat.
Talk about something you want to talk about.
I will. Let me read chat.
I feel like chat's fucking bored with me. Chat doesn't give a
I don't know. We haven't checked chat in like fucking 10 minutes, so.
I don't think chat's interested in anything else.
Okay, just can you not be estrogenic for 2 seconds in your entire faggot-ass life? Is my friend trans? No. Is Coco okay? What's your favorite Linux distro? No, he's not my surfer. My surfer is not here right now. My surfer was already dubbed in one of the previous streams. I mean, we could call him. We can call him on the phone right now. See if he picks up. He'd scream at all of you about how you should all not be watching the stream. You should all kill yourself. Oh, what's my favorite 40K? I played orcs. Actually played with miniatures. What's your favorite 40K faction?
I don't do 40K.
He doesn't do 40K, and that's true. He doesn't.
Favorite Linux distro?
Yes.
Dude, what if I just made everyone mad and said Fedora?
How about you just answer the fucking question? Is that so hard? Is that so hard for you?
At one point, I liked MX Linux, which was a British distribution based off. It's like yet another Ubuntu fork. Dude, I'm gonna say literally Linux Mint. It's so vanilla, but my game is to find something that's actually easy to use, and that I can set up and install on any PC, and it works the exact same way every time. So I'm not gonna say Arch, obviously, because like you configure it every time. I guess you get it a way you want, and then clone the drive to every PC. But Linux Mint works the exact same way on every single PC you install it on. And there's just less bullshit than with other things. Ubuntu, you're downstream of. You should never be on the main branch of any popular. Like, I'm not on the main Firefox branch, right? Like, I'm on WaterFox or Mercury or whatever, like, where there's some autistic person who has forked it, who merges changes on occasion. Because then, when Firefox does something gay, the autistic person who is the maintainer of whatever you've chosen, it has to go through them. And they're likely more autistic than you could ever be, so they're going to vet it. So Linux Mint is maybe less the case with that, but it's 1 degree of separation away from Ubuntu. And that's okay. And Linux Mint has some other things that are okay. Unfortunately, we're stuck in an Ubuntu world where okay. you if you're not running Ubuntu,
it's an Ubuntu world. You're just living in a bitch.
Well, I mean, kind of Valve has kind of like made sure of that in a certain way. If you want easy fucking if you don't want to lose your life to to Linux, you're on Ubuntu, some branch of Ubuntu. So,
have you lost your life to Linux? Because you're not on Ubuntu.
You'd be. Yeah.
Have you lost your life to Linux?
No.
But you're not on Ubuntu.
Unfortunately, I'm a fucking Windows user, not by choice, but because I have to be. Even to this day, bro. In fucking middle school, I was.
They're saying that you're confirmed trans. It's tough.
No.
That's really tough. By the way, since we're below 10%, the stream will just literally randomly die. So don't take it personally. When someone asks something and we don't answer it, it's just literally gonna die. No, my friend here is a furry. He's not trans.
What? Not furry.
I don't know, man. Hang around a lot of furries. You know a lot about furries. It's kind of sus.
Me?
Yeah. You talk about furries a lot. It's kind of sus.
Only in the way that they are.
Yeah.
Like. only in the way that they're against like.
Yeah.
Trans people.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
It's like the whole like. The like multi-MC, poly-MC thing.
What's that mean?
Like the different I mean, it's just one example of
Yeah.
furries versus trannies, where the Minecraft launchers, like
You're relating this to Minecraft. Okay, cool. Continue.
where there's like the Minecraft launcher multi-MC,
Yeah.
and then there's a bunch of forks. I don't know what the original thing was. I don't know if it was multi-MC. I don't know what the fuck. Poly-MC is another Minecraft launcher that's a fork of the whatever Minecraft launcher they're all a fork of.
Cool.
And if you look it up, people say it's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
And obviously the reason it's dangerous is because the original maintainer kicked out the other maintainers.
Why?
Well, the original maintainer of PolyMC is a furry,
Okay.
and of course modders are all trans. And
or trans furry war?
Or furries, right? Like you got one or the other. So the PolyMC guy is a furry.
Okay.
He didn't like the trannies, so he kicked out all the trannies.
War drop.
And then, so PolyMC is all furries, and all the other launchers like Prism and fucking whatever the fuck, they're all trannies. But PolyMC is the only launcher that lets you launch the game without owning the game. And it's not like it's fucking like rocket science. It literally just like has to launch Minecraft, right?
It's Pink Floyd cover.
Oh yeah, it's a Pink Floyd cover. Anyway, I don't. Sorry. The funny thing is, I don't know if I'm 100% right about this at all. I'm talking about it as if it's fact.
It's okay. That's what everyone does. That's the sector, man. Just go off.
But from the vibe check, it seems like the furries are a little bit more sane than the trannies. And I'm not going to side with the furries. I just use PolyMC instead of Prism or multi-MC.
Yeah, but
I have benefited personally from furries more than I have from trannies.
You have connections with furries beyond Minecraft.
I wouldn't say connections. I'd say maybe loose acquaintances that don't mean shit.
What about Zombie Master? What about the furries of Zombie Master?
I mean, yeah, in middle school, I was part of...
Oh, you were groomed by furries.
No, I wasn't groomed. In middle school, I guess I was like... I maybe was... Okay, but here's the thing. I tried to LARP harder than it actually was. I tried to LARP that I was part of this furry community, but I actually wasn't.
You LARPed this? Wait, hold on. Oh my god.
And it was middle school. I was in fucking 8th grade.
Did you just say you LARPed as part of a furry community? Did you just say that? No one made you say that. That was you. That's so tough. Why would you say it that way?
Because they had the biggest presence. They had huge presence in cloud. I wanted to be in, bro.
Oh my god. No.
I want to be in.
My friend's sector career begins and ends in the first Tub stream. It's over. Call it, ref. Boom, boom, boom. He's out. He's a furry.
Also, it was 8th grade. It was 8th grade.
You're saying that like it's a good thing. It's not.
It was 8th grade.
As your lawyer, I advise you stay silent. You exercise your right to stay silent.
I was sent furry porn by 30-year-old men when I was in 8th grade.
No. It's over. I hope the phone died by now and that was not on stream. It's over. He's confirmed gay. Then what you debate J-Danks about Linux? Do you use Temple OS or Holy C? And Holy C?
Bro, holy
True,
shit,
actually, that's
goated,
that's
though.
actually the best way to divert this. Hold on,
Dude,
let me read the chat and then you can talk about because you did have a machine that had Temple OS on it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just drop a plugged hairdryer in the pool. The mobile will auto charge. We almost did that. We had the sound bar.
We dropped the sound
We
bar
almost
in
had
the
the
pool.
sound bar right on the edge of the pool, and then my friend here was like, maybe we shouldn't do that. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe not. You're blowing up your friend's spot? Yeah, that's the whole idea, buddy. All right, talk about Temple OS.
No, I was just gonna say.
Tell him.
I was just gonna say the best change that they could ever do to Linux is replace Bash with Holy C. Holy crap!
Yeah, but
Holy C is literally the answer and the future all at once, and like scripting in the best, most like obvious programming language. Holy C has so many, like, you're like, oh, C is like verbose, like, you know, like, oh, to just print something, right? But Holy C fixes that because you can do shorthand C and C++ in the command line. Like Holy C is just the fucking answer. I mean, dude, like Terry Davis is unironically such a genius.
Mm-hmm.
If they replace Bash with Holy C, the world would be better tenfold tomorrow. That's all.
You got a machine running Temple OS.
I did.
I remember.
I don't even know where it is. But
Yeah, well, I don't think it exists anymore. But I just
no,
remember
it does exist.
Years
I
ago,
know
you did get a
where it
machine
is.
running it.
Yeah, I did. It's funny because Terry Davis is all about modern hardware, right? Like, and somehow I got that running on a Pentium D, which is a CPU from 2005, and it's not even a good 64-bit CPU. Intel like didn't want to do 64-bit back then at all. Yeah, so it's not the optimal Temple OS system, but nonetheless, Temple OS is running on it. Obviously, biggest issue with Temple OS. No fucking audio. Is that a thing? No audio on Temple OS?
Are you sure?
Dude, I couldn't get audio working. Is no audio a thing on Temple OS?
Well, Crunklord on Kiwi Farms makes a game every year for Temple OS, and for some reason I felt like it had audio. But he also runs it through like a emulator of Temple OS.
I couldn't get audio working on Temple OS. Now, maybe it's because...
I thought the biggest issue was no network.
Well, yeah, that's an obvious thing. How do you get software in and out of fucking Temple OS? But my biggest issue with running software that comes with Temple OS is that no audio.
Yeah.
So,
Like the Moses one, like
Yeah.
hold court.
So
I got to be. I got to be.
So, how do you get software in and out of something that's running Temple OS?
You have to inseminate it like JF.
Does Temple OS have a floppy driver? Can you do it with floppies?
You want to talk about JF for a minute?
Sure. I don't know a lot about JF, though.
You do, though.
Okay.
Spoilers, the video that we did where I pitched you JF and the Dax interview is on the channel. So you do know about JF.
Wait, so the one where he admits to
everything.
Yeah.
And because Dax is trolling him, yes.
And
says if I did it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
so how do you feel about me buying white people food?
What's that?
His book. It's coming out about cooking white people.
So you're giving money to a
I
murderer?
haven't done anything. That's what I'm asking.
You're giving money to
Do you
a
think
murderer?
that he's a murderer?
Yes.
Why?
Because obviously legally they haven't proven it, but it's so obvious the way he talks that he obviously did it. And it's so easy where he is and like just fucking he probably put her in a literal ditch somewhere and freaking put dirt over her.
Yeah. Okay, so you can't give money to murderers, right?
Okay.
What about the president?
Who?
The president.
The president?
He murders people.
It's called war.
Okay.
Are you saying?
What about?
Are you saying
I'm
personal
just,
vendettas?
No, I'm just saying.
Because that's a whole other topic. Like, obviously, I think Bill Clinton killed a lot of people personally. Did Trump? I don't know. That's a good question.
Probably.
Do you think Trump actually killed people?
Probably. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't he? If you don't think that Trump was ever put in a position where he had to make someone go away?
You're saying how many presidents do you think have done this?
I don't know a lot. Most of them.
Do you think JFK disappeared a guy?
But even that's not even the argument you should make. You should make that we're not talking about a president. We're talking about a random guy in Canada.
Well, you brought up the president.
I know. I'm just trying to. I'm working through this with you. So, can you think of a murderer you would give money to?
No. And actually defined as murder? No.
What about the guy? What about the guy who was at the phone booth who shot his son's molester and got convicted of murder but got a low sentence?
I wish him the best. I wouldn't give money to him.
Ooh, okay. All right, you're being consistent.
But JF is obviously worse than that.
Okay, what about God?
What?
God has killed people.
Well, I'm not Catholic, so...
It doesn't matter if you're Catholic. God has killed people.
Yeah. But I'm not Catholic, so I wouldn't give money. I would give money to...
Yeah, but even non-Catholic churches collect money, obviously.
For the church, but that's not... That's obviously for the church itself, the actual physical, building and, the
Yeah, well, that's what all of them say.
The parts of, reality.
That's what all of them say.
The actual rent they pay.
Yeah, that's what all of them say.
Which, obviously, God does not collect the rent.
They say that you give money to murderers every time you buy anything.
Really? Okay.
Now he says murder's based.
Who?
Some guy in chat. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards your position. I already was. That's why I haven't bought white people food, even though JF is very funny.
But think about this.
Because the thing is, JF is funny.
Yeah, in a way.
No, but even in a not way, he's just genuinely funny.
Okay. So he's a Rizzler.
No, he's funny.
Okay.
He's not rizzing me. Riz implies appeal to women. JF is good at making men laugh at what he says, specifically men.
Okay.
I'll just say this: Mr. K says he's going to get white people food. He's going to pay the murderer. Although I think also Mr. K doesn't think he murdered her. Mr. K's position, I think, is that he dropped her off in the wilderness.
So, did JF ever check up on her to make sure she survived the
No,
wilderness?
but the problem is even going down this line will make you lose, because then it's she's a grown adult woman. She has a right to be told to go wherever she wants, and if you say no, then you're raping her. So that's why I take the actual principal position, which is that he straight up murdered her. Knife to the throat.
I don't think that if he actually left her in the wilderness with no means of survival, that's the same.
But what if it's at her request?
Well, okay, do I take the based angle and say that women are like children and they don't actually
Yes.
or do I take the
That is probably the right answer. Is what I would say is that women are like children, and so you never should have done it. So it's murder. So we're back to murder. Look at Coco. Look how cute she is. Coco has her head right up on the edge of the tub, just watching, just participating. It's very cute.
if she asked to be murdered,
Yes.
like I mean,
No, asked to be murdered, asked to be left into the woods. So
okay, but
that's
let's
JF's
say,
story.
okay, so what if she asked to be murdered? What if she asked, strangle me,
Okay.
please,
Yes.
daddy?
Yes. Okay.
Then what do you think? Morality. Do it or no?
No.
Yeah, okay, so
'Cause I
then,
think yeah, but even more than that, because that's obviously that's another level beyond leave me in the wilderness.
is it?
Because one is death by negligence, the other is death by direct act.
But leaving in the literal wilderness
Is
with
death by
no-
negligence? I agree.
It's not. I don't think it's even negligence. Like,
No, it is. It is like definitionally death by negligence.
no,
Knowing
because
negligence.
you think that would be negligence? Because
Yes.
actual wilderness, like
Yes.
actually no means to survive,
Yes.
is practically the same thing as murder. So
It's
when
not. No,
when
no,
James
it's literal.
Bond,
It's not because
when James Bond left the guy in the desert, where he picked him up in his car, drove him out in the desert, and left him in the desert with a can of oil.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, well, we're
M is
talking
like
about-
all we found in his stomach was oil. How did that happen? James Bond like, do you think that's James Bond killed the guy or James Bond negligently, accidentally left the guy in the desert?
No. See, you're conflating negligent with accident. Because there's also the knowing, like you can knowingly.
Yeah, and James Bond knowingly left the guy in the desert, knowing he was
Yeah,
going to
and
die.
you know what that is? That's second degree or third degree murder. Like we're just talking about different degrees of murder.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Negligence is murder?
To a certain extent, or like a knowingly standard, yeah.
I can't believe negligence is murder.
It's yes, but there's like I said, there's like knowingly, there's like negligently, knowingly, intentionally.
Maybe I just think people have more agency over their own bodies and realize how fucking the world works, and maybe
the problem
maybe
is,
I'm making a leap.
Are
there.
we making a legal argument here, or are we making a women or children? Oh look, the moon is finally peaking.
Oh shit!
Why is it taking this long? It's like fucking midnight. It's like 1 a.m., isn't it?
Is it?
I don't
What
know.
time is it? Let me check.
We've been waiting all night for this. This was the original plan, is to point the camera at the moon.
Oh, it's almost 1 a.m.
Why is it taking this long?
Because it lags behind by more
This
than
is
I
the
thought.
original plan for the stream, was to point the camera up at the moon as it rises, because the way it rises over this hill, it literally like goes from invisible to fully visible in what, 30 minutes?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, the phone might literally die before.
That'd be funny if the phone dies right before the moon.
No, I think it's. I mean, the phone is literally about to die because it was at 10% quite a while ago. Jesus is the sunrise will show our dog naked in the knick-knack pool. No, it's not. Why won't your phone die? I mean, it's going to any minute now. I mean, let me look. You're not seeing the moon. Like, the moon goes up above this hill, like, really fast, but not that fast. TF seduced dog 0, Kino. How is my phone still alive? I don't know, man. Yeah, no, we're at 3%, and we've got it right above the horizon here. Maybe I can show that at least. Should I try?
Yep. Go for it.
Okay, let me turn the camera off so I can position this correctly.
Just flip the camera.
No,
Put your face
we're not
and
going to
then-
do that. We're actually not going to do that. Try to be careful about this, but I don't even know if I can necessarily be careful about this. See? Moon. It's climbing. I don't know how it's rising this late, but it will go over that hill probably completely in the next 20 minutes. Which is kind of crazy.
Get a poll of who can see the moon right now and who can't.
Yeah, who can see the moon and who can't? Yeah, dogs, it's over.
You gonna do the moon?
What? I just showed him. I just filmed the crest. If it keeps going and we haven't died yet, I'll try. But we're at 3%, probably 2 now. It's gonna die literally any second. Unfortunately, I didn't realize it would rise this late. Because we were thinking a lot about this because the last couple nights, it rising over that hill has been really epic.
Yeah.
Been very keynote.
True.
But it's been earlier than this. 1 a.m. It's crazy. I think the other night, it was over by, what, 11?
Yeah, about.
It was over by 11.
Yeah. I can't believe the lunar cycle lags that far behind the day cycle. Like, also, I'm looking forward to those steaks.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting to the steaks. Maybe I'll charge the phone and take a little video of the steaks, but it won't be live. It'll just be a little bit.
You know what we should do, bro? We should rotisserie the steaks.
No, shut the fuck up. Stupid nigga. Stupid nigga. There are no steaks. No, there's steaks. We have two boneless ribeyes that I've had resting since last night. They're all seasoned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, chat. Bone out or bone in? Like a T-bone?
Signs of tractor meat.
Texas Roadhouse shit? Like T-bone? Porterhouse? Or fucking bone out? Like boneless ribeye? What is it?
Buddy, you already talked about being molested by furries online. We don't need the bone-in debate.
I'll say this: if you're
in the if you're in the position where you can like really like spend time on the bone and suck the marrow out and everything, it's good. The problem is just having the bone alone does change the way you have to cook
Yeah,
it.
but with steaks you don't get any marrow because it's cut like.
Quote, let's go rotisserie steaks.
I knew it was going to be a favorite.
Fucker. Yeah, we're almost there, guys. We're, like I said, like 2%. The moon is rising. I can see it. It's going faster.
The moon's going to rise right when your phone dies.
No, seriously. No, unironically. Like, right when it crests, I think it's the phone. Like, my phone's going to die.
So how was the hot tub?
Fine.
Give your honest opinion.
I mean, compared to my hot tub, 2.
Well, okay, but like, give your honest opinion.
Compared to my hot tub, 2.
Yeah, okay, it's a leaky ass fucking hot tub that had to take freaking 3 days to pack.
Otherwise, worked fine.
Okay.
No, tomahawks are gay. No, this is ribeye and it's bones. The bone-in ribeye, you can get. Like I said, the bone can have some tasty stuff in it. It does give you more time if you're cooking it like on like a grill and stuff, but.
Oh, yo, dog, find out where the hot water's coming out. Like, put your feet down.
All right.
Find out where the hot water's coming out. Where is the heater actually releasing its hot water? And make sure the heater's on.
I mean, it must be here. This is where it appears to be pushing hot.
No, but like, where's it hot?
I mean, this is pretty warm.
No, there's
Not hot though. It's warm.
There's got to be a little nub.
Why are we searching for this?
I'm curious.
There, you found it. Good boy.
Did I?
I don't know. You just said you found it.
Did I?
I don't know. You just said you found it, buddy. Why do you care?
No, it's got to be it's like a little nub.
The phone's gonna get. Oh, dude, look at the moon.
Oh, holy crap! It's right behind that like weird vertical rock.
Yeah. Chat's missing out on Kino right now.
Yeah, true. You may as well just show them.
I will if it moves a little more.
Okay.
We're almost there. Is this a setup for a foot? Okay. Did I ban this guy? Can we not? Can we please not? Can we please not be this guy right here?
Yo, can you grab the jet with the hot water coming out with your toes, and then just grab it with your toes, and then really grab it, and then feel it with your toes.
That's pretty gay, man.
Wait, wasn't there a foot fetish guy?
Bone in is objectively superior. It could be. It, like I said, it changes the cooking profile, how you cook it. Because if it's bone in, it takes more time. And so if you're trying to get a good crust on the outside, you got to put it longer in the oven or have it be in a cast iron pan at lower heat. And I would rather just have a really hot pan and put it on both sides for 2 minutes and then put it in an oven for another 2 minutes and be done. So, but that's not necessarily better. It's just easier, you know. Don't read the entire address, buddy. You're about to chimp out. I can tell.
Who?
You're about to chimp out.
No, I was gonna try and speak in a southern accent.
Go off. Oh, there's the moon. The problem is there's a cloud. There's a cloud over the moon, so it's not. Oh
wait, so it already is all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but it's not quite. Well, I didn't know. I was looking right at it. It's behind a cloud. So, I guess they're not really missing anything.
Nah. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're not really
so much more lame.
You guys are not really missing
anything. That's
anything.
so much more lame than the other day.
Yeah, it's behind the. It's behind a cloud.
Yo, did you see it rain today?
No.
Did you? Okay, bro. At 10:30 this morning, it rained.
Why?
And we're in the middle of the fucking desert.
Why?
In the middle of nowhere. I have no idea. I literally was working on this hot tub.
No, tomahawk steaks are what poor people get to feel like they're fancy. They're really big and they're hard to cook. And nobody ever cooks them right. They're always raw on the inside. Even if you like rare steaks, they're too raw on the inside. And you end up paying $80 for something somewhere where someone is telling you that it's the most expensive fancy thing.
Also, can we go find some desert tweakers?
I told you, we passed a guy the other day. Look, I'm not saying tomahawk steaks can never be good. I'm just saying that the stereotype is what I just described. We passed that guy when we were driving to the place, and I told you that guy could probably get us some fucking meth or some crazy shit.
LA man goes to the desert.
Seems like
looks
a go.
at desert wildlife.
Not really. No, I think there are better cuts than tomahawk, honestly. I think tomahawk is famous because of its size and its weight, but it's not actually the best cut. I'm not saying they're not tasty. They can't be tasty. I'm just saying that a lot of places that serve them, they're not so good because they think they're serving you a big hunk of meat. They don't cook it right, and they don't have the right oven for it. And they don't have the right anything for it. Go to Larson's. Go to Peter Luger's and ask them for a tomahawk and see what they say.
What, would they laugh at you or what?
They wouldn't necessarily laugh at you, but they would look at you.
I see.
Sometimes they do offer it.
So
the Kanya is a great cut. Yes, top tri-tip. Tri-tip is great. Tri-tip is the go-to. I mean, honestly, tri-tip top sirloin is the best value for cut steak. It's thick. It's pretty well marbled. It's got the fat cap, so if you put it on either the grill or a hot pan first, you let it render that first, and then you turn it over 2 minutes on each side, 2 minutes in the oven. Assuming it's hot enough, you get a good rare steak. It's great, and it's cheap. It's very cheap.
Dude, nah, I prefer tail and tongue.
I like them well done with ketchup. You like tail and tongue?
I'm kidding.
Well, we had tail when we were remember when we were in Cordoba? We had oxtail.
Yeah, we did.
And that was great. That was so tender.
You know what's funny?
We had this oxtail soup, and it was so tender that you could barely